We're playing video games, or at least I'm playing them, and she's going to sit and watch.
Just like our childhood.
Yeah, keep in mind this is the microphone, so it'll probably pick you up.
Just like our childhood.
Oh yeah, it's picking you up real good. Going live at thevideogames.ca.
Videogames.ca.
Shut up.
That was the Sunwings.ca jingle, just for, you know, copyright law.
Gonna post a little tweetski. I'm gonna copy said tweetski so I can make it a fizzle bizzle pizzle.
What?
Facebook post.
I thought that you were trying to say make it official. This didn't make sense.
Also, yes.
Fizzle bizzle pizzle.
Boom on my news feed.
Hey guys, guess what? The
What?
sky's the limit!
Okay.
Is that a hint to what we're playing?
Not really. I mean,
A little bit.
I guess. So let's hope this one goes a little bit better than the last. Well, actually, the last FMV game, if you're going to shake your foot like that, you're going to have to leave.
Sorry.
Like, you can put your foot there, but if you shake it like that, I'm going to rip it off.
I have restless leg syndrome and I need
You
some
have
magnesium.
annoying sister syndrome.
That's true. I do have that.
Okay.
It's hard to get diagnosed. It wasn't. Sorry, I literally started shaking my foot again the second I put it back.
You dirty dog. I says you dirty dog. Let's go back to...
Wait, I want to watch the live stream.
Oh, fuck. What did I do?
Joey, don't swear.
Hey, this is adult times. Oh, no. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Dogs and cats living together.
I done goofed. Hang on. Stand by. What we're going to do is do one of those. And while I fix this, because
How come I didn't get a notification that you went live?
I don't know. Figure it out on your own time.
What do you mean? You're not paying me.
Well, I mean, you always keep asking me, why didn't I get a notification? I don't know. Ask Twitch.
I don't keep asking you. I asked you one
You've
time.
asked me more than once.
You need to check. Just calm down.
Holly? I'm only going to
Hey,
say
Rob!
this once. Who are you talking to?
Rob, he's watching your stream.
Oh. He said he couldn't come over tonight.
Well, he's watching your stream.
Well, then apparently he wasn't as busy as he said.
No, he's at the Slinos.
Oh, he's watching it there?
Maybe he's watching it on his phone.
What up, Sleensters?
I don't know that
God,
they go
that's
by
loud
that.
in my ear. Alright, here we
Hold
go.
on, I have to get through this ad.
You
Oh,
are a
also,
real
did you know that the
nuisance.
Twitch phone app, is delayed?
They're always like a few seconds
Like, this
behind.
is really delayed. Like, when I watch it, so when I log
Yeah,
in...
it's usually like...
No, but like, so when I started watching your stream, I would start on my phone,
Yeah.
and then I would realize that I wanted my phone to do other things, and then I would log onto my PlayStation, and it would be like a full 30 seconds behind on my phone.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I can't fix that for you. But what I can do is play Cobra Command for the Sega CD. So the other night we played Road Avenger, which started off so great, and then the last stage was so fucking shitty and frustrating that we eventually watched a YouTube video of the last stage in the finale because I was like, fuck this.
That works too.
But this is another one. I forget now what the connection between the two is. I think these two are actually released together later on like a PlayStation disc in Japan or something. But anyway, this is called Cobra Command, and it looks pretty rad. It's another, see, Cobra Command, another like animated FMV game. Only this one, rather than just being like Dragon's Lair left and right stuff, we're going to be shoosting.
Shoosting!
So I have to press the start button.
And I'm gonna lean
Config
forward.
mode. Okay, normal. Speed, let's turn the speed down a little bit.
I don't like that they shorten configuration to config.
I want Vulcan on A and Missile on B. Good. Why? Config is only short for
I
configuration.
know that, I just don't like it.
Okay.
Just being honest.
Alright, here we go. Stage 1, New York. New York City. Yeah, let's knock them out of New York. Here we go.
In the words of Taylor Swift.
Don't even mention her on my
Welcome to
stream.
New York. Welcome to New York. That's an actual song on an album of hers.
Taylor Swift is bad and you should feel bad. Okay, well, that didn't take
Great
very long.
job.
Shut up.
Sorry.
I'm learning. It's hard. Do I have unlimited missiles? Apparently.
How come you said missile?
Are you gonna question absolutely everything
I'm
I
just
do?
gonna watch. I'm so sorry.
So can I, like, not shoot them until the square appears around them?
Well, duh. I don't actually know. But I would assume, based on every movie I've ever seen about people shooting missiles. But that seems like poor planning. Are you regretting inviting me over?
Make it right, head downtown. I thought I did.
I think you just drove into a...
Are you hearing any of the audio? No, I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, in the game, not on the phone.
No. I
Because
hear nothing.
I got my... Alright, I should figure out a better way to do that, but... This is the first time I've ever had a guest. Well, actually, Rob was here, but he was in the background that one time, not really doing anything.
He was?
For a little while when I was playing... What the hell was I playing? I don't remember.
Alright. I don't remember
here.
watching that stream, so...
No, it's probably the one where you weren't watching.
Was it the one where I was sleeping?
I don't know.
Yes, it was. It was the one on Friday. Was it on Friday?
Possibly.
Yeah, I was doing midterm.
Okay, make it right. Head downtown.
So, oh shit. That was very close.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, like, just proportionally to the, like, the size of the cars, these helicopters are
Bigger? Because typically...
smaller. No, the cars are the same size as the helicopters.
I don't think so, Holly.
That ain't right.
I think the helicopters are closer to us, and so it looks like that.
Yeah, it's a perspective thing.
This is not, like, ideal helicopter...
Joey!
What?
Oh, I thought you were just driving.
No, I know what I'm doing. Oh. I had pushed right, but apparently you have to keep pushing it.
I know what I'm doing. Smash.
Alright.
Now, question. When you steer, do you have to hold down?
Apparently. That's why I failed.
You can't just push it.
It's not super clear. Like, I had the same problem in Road Adventure.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're just learning.
It also doesn't help that, like, I'm seeing this in glorious, like, 3 frames a second. But
Yeah. How are you not distracted by all the screens?
I'm just really good at video games.
What?
What do you mean by all the screens? Like, all the ones on my computer? Or?
Yeah, there's like 3 screens.
Yeah, I'm a baller.
Gang, gang.
We're in the canyon now.
We're not hosting an intergalactic hitter down here.
See.
Have you ever been in a helicopter?
No, and I don't want to be. I got blowed up.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a bunch of, like, Game Boys and shit back there if you wanted to play something.
I like watching.
Hey, you know what we should do after? We'll see how this goes. How long we play this, but we should play a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game.
Okay.
You would like those.
I wasn't saying that in like a... Ugh, I was like a...
That's
like
the same thing that killed me before.
Yeah, I mean...
This is gonna go just like the fucking Road Avenger. Although Road Avenger...
Game over!
Do I get to continue? I don't get the option to continue? Okay, hang on. There's gotta be a level select cheat like there was in Road Avenger. Because I am not going through all that again.
Warriors! I don't know why I'm saying that.
I don't either. Okay, so Cobra, Command, Sega CD, cheats.
Warriors, come out.
Oh, it was an invincibility cheat. Fuck yeah. That's what we want.
Cheaters
At
don't
the title
get ahead,
screen,
Joey. Just remember
menu
that.
press.
And everyone watching. Cheaters don't cheat
Oh, hang on. I gotta go back to the...
in life. Life's hard.
Okay. Left, right, ABC. Right, left, right.
Did you do it?
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
Let me sneeze.
Press left, right, A, B, C. Where is it? Fuck, it doesn't give you much time. No, why? Let's not and say we did. We're gonna reset the Sega CD.
But just a soft reset, guys.
This is legitimate hardware.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking narking me out of my own stream.
The look I just got.
Idiot.
I didn't even think about that. I am an idiot. That's
I'm not
true.
an idiot. You're just not very smart.
Is that a blue whale?
Okay, Captain.
Did it again.
I just think that you need to just not be dishonest and just play it as the Lord intended.
But I don't want to do that. I want to be able to play it and not die every 5 seconds.
Would you like me to read out the cheat to you?
No, I can read. That's not the That's not the issue. Oh shit! I just turned it off.
Oh shit!
Ah, now I gotta open the other screen again. This is a disaster.
I feel like it's somehow my fault.
It is.
Oh.
I'm a pro gamer.
Well,
See, you know, you know what I need to do is confirm my controller configurations.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Oh my god, I'm so well on the way to becoming a lawyer. With lingo like that. Nothing left. Sorry, I keep singing Taylor Swift.
The title screen menu. Press left, right, ABC. You'll hear a sound, then press B, A, C, A, left, left. I don't think that worked.
B-A-C-A, left, left. Totally.
Whatever. Let's turn the speed run down to 1. And there is no level select, so we're just gonna have to try. All right, we'll try this one more time. But if there's no,
Okay, Captain. Let's knock him out of
damn it, I did it again. I didn't. Oh well. That might be too slow. Didn't matter.
But you tried.
Okay, Captain. Let's knock him out of New York.
Do you remember when we were in that soccer league?
Yeah.
I had a point.
Congratulations.
I think it probably just has something to do with there is no Dana, only Zool.
All right. Oh, I'm glad we had this little chat.
Aren't we all?
Make a right, head downtown.
It's very disconcerting not being able to hear what's happening.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You can hear it.
Just turn it up louder in your headset, and then I can hear it.
And blow my brains out.
Well, that seems unnecessary.
Turning the speed down,
Didn't help.
it wasn't a very good idea.
Well, it just is very choppy now.
Well, no, all it slowed down was like my cursor,
Oh.
so it didn't really do much.
I was playing a like a home design game from Steam the other day,
Okay.
and I had to turn down the like spin. I don't even know, spin effect, because if you turned the mouse at all, you just like whip around in circles. And then I tried to slow it down, but then it was so slow.
You probably turn your mouse sensitivity down, Holly. Why don't you just do
Yeah.
that?
It's a really good point, Joe. Guess this is why you're a baller.
That's why I'm a pro gamer. I'm the proprietor and owner of thevideogames.ca.
Videogames.ca!
I already made that joke.
I know, I'm just gonna keep making it forever. But I could write you a jingle if you want.
That's good. I'm good, thanks.
So what I don't understand is that when you die in Cobra Command,
Yeah.
your helicopter blows up into what looks like adipose tissue.
Like from Doctor Who?
No? From the human body?
I thought adipose were those little cute fat guys from Doctor Who.
Well, adipose means fat tissue.
Well, yeah,
so
but there's a speed. I'm not
Maybe.
crazy.
I know, I'm
Google
sure
it.
you're right.
Look
Are
it up.
those the
Doctor
Twin
Who
Towers?
adipose. Well, I don't know. Maybe we're in New York.
Oh, that's sad.
This is 92 or 3, I think.
That was the year after I was born.
Congratulations.
Thank you. No, adipose. Yeah, so I want you to just crash into something when you're ready. Okay, great. That looks like straight up an arterial bleed.
Looks more like an explosion to
No,
me.
it looks like an arterial bleed.
Okay, so I'm going to try this one more time, but I'm going to turn the speed back up because that was pretty nightmarish. And it turns out there is actually a continue. See?
Ah. Oh, you can have multiple players. And I'm
No,
sitting
it's
here
how
like
many
a
lives you get.
douche.
It's how many lives you get.
Right.
You are a douche.
Okay, Captain. Let's knock him out of New York.
Let's knock him out of New York. That's better.
I started reading Dan Reichert's book.
Who?
Dan Reichert?
Oh, yeah, I've read half of it already.
Yeah,
It's excellent.
It's really good. So did you just determine that you can only shoot down those helicopters when the
Yeah,
stars are
I
on them?
did determine that. Which actually makes sense considering it's actually a FMV. It's like it's pre-rendered animated full motion video instead
Right.
of like game engine graphics.
Oh gosh.
I'm assuming this was. I don't remember. I know I looked it up today, but I'm almost positive this is just. I did do that though.
Oh, well.
That this is an arcade port. A lot of these Laserdisc FMV games were arcade ports.
One thing I'm learning about New York from this game is that there's a lot of windows.
Yeah, go figure, huh?
Yeah.
All the better to look out.
All the better to look out.
Good looking out windows.
It's nice. Another thing I'm learning about New York is that there's a lot more water than I thought. But I guess it is.
It's a fucking port city.
I'm
Manhattan is an island.
That's absolutely correct.
That's why it was the center of commerce for the New World.
There you go.
Well, I believe towns like St. Louis and Buffalo were before New York. I don't remember.
Right, head downtown.
I'm no historian. I'm just a pro gamer.
Look at all those windows.
Well, I really wish I'd brought my tablet down so I can. I like to look at it and A, see if there's anything happening and anyone's actually talking in chat, which is rare, and B, I
Sometimes
can
I
see
talk
if there's
in
anybody
chat.
actually watching.
Let's see. I can look.
All right, we'll do that.
Hello to the viewers. Nobody's talking enough. Well, that's okay. We're talking enough for the both of us.
Almost always.
Here, I'm gonna message in chat.
Don't do that.
Hey,
Okay.
us.
I do not condone anything that's happening.
Send. That was fun.
This is a lot harder than I was expecting.
Well, yeah, I haven't. I mean, yeah.
I think it's because like having to steer as well as
Shoot.
Shoost is not easy.
It ain't
Like
your
in
jam.
Road Avenger, you had 4 buttons you had to worry about: left, right, brake, and turbo. And you just had to like make sure you push the right one at the right time fast enough, which was
Right.
actually way harder than it sounds.
Oh.
Steady there.
Hold it steady there. I hope we game over soon so I can play something else.
Right, head downtown.
Fuck,
Well.
I was!
Okay, Captain.
And also, the explosion screen is good.
It's weird, yeah, I was like so into Road Avenger until the last level too. Because I was like, this is fun and ridiculous. And then by the end I was like, this is the most aggravating piece of shit. It was just very unforgiving in the last
Right.
day. Which, I mean, it's the last level. I guess I get it, but
Still. Ouch. It looks hard to aim.
Take a right. Head downtown.
It's not
Would
that
you like
bad.
to comment on that?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand how long it needs you to hold right. Like, I was holding right.
I would say you need to hold right until that symbol disappears. I'm not the one who continually keeps losing, so.
You know, this is why nobody likes you, including Grandma.
Grandma's dead.
Yeah, and before she died, her last words were, "Tell Ollie I don't like her."
I always thought Grandma was a bitch.
No, Grandma was... don't be...
Grandma was great. Maybe we should call her.
From beyond
No,
the
spooky,
grave.
scary. Grandma's becoming alive. Even though they're dead.
Okay. Can you not touch me ever again? Could you maybe do that? Give me that courtesy?
It's fine.
Okay, we're going to do some fucking... Ow. I'm going to attempt... Okay, now you need to check the audio to see how it sounds with just the onboard mic. I think there's a mic built into the webcam, and I haven't tested it like this. Okay, here's what I wanted to do. I have a Phoenix Wright game, don't I? Do I not? Finish a sentence. Sounds exactly the
It
same.
sounds exactly the same.
Maybe it's not recording the audio from the microphone on my headset anyway. Maybe this whole time I've been wearing that for no good reason.
Yeah, it sounds exactly the same.
That's annoying. Why can I not see what I'm looking for? That's annoying. We're going to play the first Ace Attorney game, and it's going to be rad as shit. I guess it's been pulling audio from that webcam the whole time. Huh. I'm
it was
bad
the
at
webcam
this.
the whole time!
Okay.
Remember from Insidious? They just ruined that movie for everyone.
There was no webcam in Insidious. You
The webcam was Josh.
You utter fool. One American. Okay, why is this being like this? Oops.
Let's get out of this town. Come out of the city. Away from the crowd.
What's that?
You can't help me now. It's
What-
Taylor Swift.
Oh, fuck. I told you not to do that.
I think it's because Rob and I were talking about...
I think it's because you're a bad person.
Well, sure, but I also think it's because Rob and I were talking about Max Miller today.
What's a Max Miller?
He's a Swedish songwriter who has written 22 hit
Oh, that
number
guy.
hit
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
singles.
yeah. I know who that
We
is.
were talking about him today.
Great.
And he wrote that song for Taylor Swift.
Well, you should feel badly.
Why? He's sitting on a cool 220 mil.
You have no idea if that's true.
Well, that's what his net worth said on the internet. But
Oh.
you're right. I don't know what he sits on. Maybe he's just a chair. Good joke, Holly.
Don't you have to be going soon?
Thanks, Holly. No, I have nowhere else to be, Joey.
Well,
You're my
okay.
only friend.
Are we friends?
Joey.
We're family. I don't have friends. I have
I
family.
don't know friends. I have family. You guys are my family, right?
I am Groot.
If you can't find friends,
Then what the fuck are you doing?
make your family be your friends. Just kidding, guys. I have a lot of friends. I'm very popular.
I don't think that's true.
Shut up.
I will not. All right. While we're waiting for that to get fixed, I'm
And
gonna do.
cats. They're my friends.
Are you still talking? Could have sworn I told you to shut up. Thought I told you to shut up.
Why are you allowed to sing, but I'm not?
Because it's my house. Do I not have DS box art? What am I playing at?
I don't know.
That's upsetting. I thought I was a professional. I thought I was
Ouch!
a pro gamer.
It hurt my arm.
Turns out I'm nothing more than a common thug. Common street thug.
I've actually heard that side of you before.
That's very upsetting.
Well,
I want to play video games.
you're wearing a video game shirt.
I'm wearing a wrestling shirt.
Yeah, but the back of it says Game Over. With pixels.
Yeah, it's like a Kenny Omega. You know what Kenny Omega's Twitter handle is?
What?
Kenny Omega Man X.
Hey, that's funny. He
Because
must
he's a
like video
game.
games.
He does. He's a cool guy, and he doesn't afraid of anything.
And he doesn't afraid of anything. What was that funny video about someone taking their pants off?
What?
The wrestling dude. Because I was hot.
Oh no, that was Derek Lewis.
Yeah, what did he say?
Derek, first thing, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. I understand.
My balls was
My
hot.
balls was hot.
That is very funny.
Derek Lewis is a goddamn legend. Big fan. Yeah, balls was hot. He then had a title fight with Daniel Cormier last weekend, which he lost. Which
Who's
no,
Daniel Cormier?
Daniel Cormier is the current light heavy and heavyweight UFC champion. He's awesome.
Wow, how can he be in 3 different weight classes?
Well, he's in 2.
You just said light, heavy, and heavyweight.
No, I said light heavy and heavyweight.
Oh, like light heavy. Like I'm a light heavy. I get it. That's what I'm gonna start referring to myself as.
A light
I'm
heavy.
a light heavy.
Well, it's an actual. You're such an idiot. I don't even know what this.
Oh, there's classification.
What do you even say to a guy like you?
Hey, Capcom.
Yeah. What about it?
Just saying hey to it. Hey, Capcom.
Okay, we're gonna do a little something, something.
Don't say that.
Why not?
Oh my god, I'm so funny.
Are you though?
Look into the webcam.
Oh, you're fucking dumb. You really think that maybe this is why you're with me and not with other, friends?
No.
You
Shut
don't think
up.
so? I think it might be.
I have a very...
Annoying personality.
No. I'm fun.
Well,
I'm fun!
can you not yell? Does everything have to be a fucking shouting match with you?
See, what I did there was be silent to throw you off.
Good one.
Thanks.
Getting DS stuff ready to stream takes more work.
Is it because it's wider?
No, it's not because it's wider.
Well, explain to me why.
Because it has 2 screens.
That's what I meant.
Well, that's not what you said.
Well,
You said, is that because it's wider? How is that the same?
because there's 2 screens! Don't breathe heavy.
You are history's greatest monster.
But isn't it nice that I'm here with you instead of not?
What?
I don't know.
I wasn't listening. Okay, now I need to add another. I'm still learning how to use these things. But I have done this one once before. Add existing source.
No, no. I literally can't stop saying that song.
I sure wish you would, though. Okay, we're going to make the camera a lot smaller for this game to make room for the other screen. I have to get better at OBS so I can learn how to, like, save layouts so this doesn't take so long. I don't have to do it, like, on the fly.
Doing it on the fly.
Huh, I guess I didn't actually need to shrink that webcam at all. Creativity in action. Creativity, comma, in action.
Creativity in action.
And transition. Ta-da!
Well done.
Where's the game audio?
Who the fuck knows?
Alright.
Sorry.
I must have it turned off, but I don't know how I did that. Figure sound settings. No. I'm very irritated right now that I can't remember how to do this. Show toolbar. No,
but I'm
don't show
very
toolbar.
Now I'm stuck. Oh god. Oh!
Did you just fall off that chair?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's pretty great, Holly.
Well, sometimes you fall off a chair.
Oh, because there wasn't any sound yet. So that's why we couldn't hear anything, because there wasn't actually any audio in that segment. Cool. Alright, episode 1, the first turnabout. Yeah. Now we got audio. Gasp, gasp. Oh my god, it was murder!
That's not what it said.
I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. See, it was murder.
Yeah, well, but they didn't explicitly.
Someone like him.
I have to sit on the edge of this chair.
What's wrong with that chair?
It's so uncomfortable, Joey.
You think that's going to be better?
No, it's okay. There we go.
I turned it the opposite direction. Okay. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Hey, I like this.
Boy, am I nervous.
Look at that ficus in the corner.
Are you going to shut up? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that.
You just spent all that time
I
resizing
know,
it.
I wasn't sure if it would change it in the stream, but it did.
Joey. Did you just hush me?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Boy, am I nervous. Right. That's Maya who's speaking now.
I think it's Mia.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God,
Check
Mia.
out Maya. She's a stone cold fox with them tig old bitties. That seems inappropriate for a lawyer.
It really does seem inappropriate for a lawyer.
Phew, I'm glad I made it on time.
And she's got like a guitar pick around her neck.
Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. I thought you were Maya.
No.
Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat.
Murder.
Well, not everyone, murders happen. Things die. It says a lot about you and your client as well. She's being very coquettish right now.
She really is.
I
And
am hot to trot for this broad.
stop it.
I'm moving the camera again.
Yeah, move the camera. I don't need to be in the frame.
I agree. Don't fuck around. Thanks.
I don't like this. I don't like this bitch.
You watch what you say about Maya.
Her name
This
is
is a-
Mia.
What if she dies? You're gonna feel terrible.
I'm not gonna feel bad at all.
Actually,
say-
it's because I owe him a favor.
R.I.P.
A favor?
Ooh, like a.
You mean you knew the defendant before this
What do you
case?
think she means by
Yeah.
favor?
She
Should blow him?
Phoenix Wright owes the favor, not
Oh,
her.
sorry.
The defendant.
Sorry.
Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him.
It's 'cause she blew.
He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. If you're gonna keep making jokes like that,
I'm not.
you're gonna have to leave.
I'm not.
He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything is all over.
Is that coming from in the courtroom?
I don't know. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yep, that's him. Death, despair, oh!
I don't think it was a wolf howl.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yep, that's what that sounds like. Yeah. Oh, butts. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. This is not going well so far. Give me the
he-
death sentence.
just
I
looked
ain't
at
afraid to
him.
die. What?
He's got a bad look going on. He's
Like,
very
is he-
sweaty. Or is he crying?
He's crying. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished.
Oh, no.
I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? I thought I was Ace.
I thought you were Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Phoenix. Oh, maybe Nick is short for Phoenix.
Okay. That's well.
I mean, if your name was Phoenix, I don't see why you'd want someone to call you Nick. Because Phoenix is kind of a rad name, and Nick is less rad.
well, he probably lived his whole life thinking.
I lived my whole life. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you.
Oh shit.
Red. Take notes, Holly.
I need to know that that's red.
I don't know what it means.
The newspapers say this guy did it.
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
we're defending him in a murder trial.
Yeah. Oh, right, because we're attorney at law.
We are.
Right.
My name is Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, but are you Nick
Here's
or are
the
you
sto-
Phoenix?
Again, we've been over this. Nick is short for Phoenix.
That's stupid.
Here's the story, Morning Glory. My first case is a fairly simple one. Homicide.
Life on the street.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. It's like the way the blood is pooling.
I know. That's just lit up.
The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Good old Larry Butts.
Oh, Larry Butts.
Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. All right, Phoenix Wright. I like the cut of your jib.
I like that kind of humor.
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He farts a lot. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He
Well-
just has terrible luck.
Should call him
But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart.
Unlucky Butts.
That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
That's really nice of Phoenix Butts.
Phoenix Wright.
Oh.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
It's creepy.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
That is.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Who's the guy who plays, It's
The,
a cop in a cage.
Telly Savalas?
That's who he looks like, the judge. Yeah.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Who loves you, baby? Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. I thought his guilt would decide the fate of
Yeah,
his client.
that's absolutely not how justice
Murder is
works.
a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves and your flatulence, Mr. Butts.
Now say tweet, tweet, I'm a cop in a cage.
Tweet, tweet. I'm a cop in a cage. Thank you.
No,
Thank you,
no,
Your
no,
Honor.
no, that's not what he said.
Thank.
He said thank. Thank you.
He's stuttered. He's nervous. This is his first case. He's not an ace attorney yet. He's Phoenix Wright, amateur attorney. Yeah, attorney. Judge, ... You know it's a rad Japanese game when there's the ellipses
A lot of ellipses.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp! Hand shaking, eyesight fading, urge to kill fading. Fading. Rising! Fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Oh no! We know it's Larry Butts.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, my best friend.
Since grade school.
Correct.
If something smells, blame
Just
it on the
keep
butts.
your wits about you and you'll do fine. This is sort of like, for people who don't know anything about, like, courthouse terminology, I assume.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like, do you know what
Do you
the
know
word
what a defendant
defendant
is? Yeah.
Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name? Oh, fuck. I
Oh
don't
shit. Yes, no, we know. It's not Mia.
It's, wait. Uh-oh. I don't think we said,
I
Holly.
don't think they did either.
I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
Two up your
You don't
shirt.
even know the victim's name?
Well, you never told us.
Well, the victim's dead. Who gives a fuck? I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Okay.
Let's hear your answer.
Uh.
Who is the victim? Court
Oh
record.
my god.
That's my
Is
attorney's
it a
badge.
donut?
Her name is Cindy. That's her autopsy report.
Cindy's autopsy.
Time of death.
4 to 5 p.m. Took her a full hour to die.
Mia Fey.
Larry Butts.
Cindy
Cindy
Stone,
Stone.
the victim in this case. A model. She lived in an apartment by herself.
I don't think Cindy Stone and Larry Butts would be together.
You don't know that.
Well.
Have you never seen a Seth Rogen movie? Cinder Block, of course. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
I think we could have gotten that right.
Correct!
Either
Yeah, we would have. But I wanted to learn the mechanics. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
Ketchup
She
bottle.
died
to the
because
head.
she was hit with a blunt object.
For sure.
She was struck once by a blunt object. She was struck while smoking a fat blunt. I object.
Ew.
Correct.
That is correct.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. In fact, I hereby find the defendant guilty and sentence him to death by firing squad. You seem much more relaxed.
Well, it takes
Good for you. All you had to do is remember the name of the victim.
Yeah. That's all it takes to be a lawyer in this world. Oh, I'm thirsty.
Who knew my mouth was so thirsty? Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
There's too much sweating going on in this
He's
game.
nervous.
Yeah, but that's too much sweating.
Holly, I have 3
Do you
words for
sweat
you.
that much?
Oh God, I sweat like I sweat like Brock Lesnar minus all the athleticism and likability.
Just at all times?
Holly, I have 3 words for you.
Yeah.
Anime ass bullshit. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with the blunt.
Object.
The chronic. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
I don't know that.
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. And so we know that it was Mr. Butts, for he is both a thinker, he was the stinker with the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record.
Right
Yep,
on.
there it is.
That's it.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added
Wait,
during the
Who's
trial.
Wright? Is that you?
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Case attorney.
Be sure to pay attention to the evidence. Do I really need her to tell me that I should pay attention to the evidence in the murder trial in which I am the attorney?
I would hope not, but...
That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
I just don't know why her boobs need to be out.
Mr. Payne! Can you think of a good reason why they shouldn't be?
Yeah.
Anime ass bullshit. I love it. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
When I was in grade 9...
Chief, what do I do now?
My teacher, his name was Mr. Bonerts. I just needed to tell you that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you have a hard class?
Sorry.
I apologize to your ears.
Sorry. It was funny.
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might
was
help
a
your client's case.
Stiff marker.
Penis. He oftentimes would expose his dick. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily, and her tits are out. This could be bad.
I'm offended by the... Oh, God, he's such a creep. He did it. He did it.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
These are terrible examples of
We were
love.
Romeo and Juliet. What, 13?
And fucking suicide, homicide?
I think it's called a murder-suicide.
Right. I'm gonna be a great lawyer one
Have you ever heard the Dana Gould thing? It's like, is it just me or do most murder-suicides end up turning into murder? Gee, I feel a lot better now. Didn't they all die? See, Phoenix was on the same page as you. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Look at that smug grin.
And look at...
Oh my god, he's twitching.
That was weird.
Oh, what a dickhole.
Oh, he did it again.
What did you anyway?
Maybe she dumped you because
You were on trial for murder.
He has pointy teeth, Joe.
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Oh boy.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
Murder.
She was just returned from overseas
The
with
day
another
before
man.
the murder?
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Why is he suddenly Chaozu?
Yeah, it's freaking me out.
Your Honor, in the victim's passport.
That's not how you spell honor.
This is not a Canadian game, Holly.
How dare it.
According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Mr. Payne often speaks with those like annoying applications where like people who talk totally normally and then slip into Spanish for one word. Like, I would like to call to the stand Miss Laura Montes.
I would like to order a baguette.
Yeah. Yes, I would like, let's see, a Coca-Cola, a large fry, and an empanada. Empanada was a bad choice. And a burrito. And a
I would like to go to Hugo Hughes.
enchilada. Hugo Hughes. That's really good. I like that one. According to this, she was in... I already said that right.
Yeah, duh.
Passport added to the court
No,
record.
that's just a normal voice.
Passport added to the court record.
Okay.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. We just said that.
You fucking...
Thanks, Telly. Dude, no way! I'm gonna explode on Napa and won't do any good.
Dude, he's creepy.
And the victim was a model, citizen, but did not have a large income. She was a shitty model.
Yeah.
She was a webcam model. It appears that she had several sugar daddies on Instagram.
Oh,
She's an Instagram model.
She's an influencer.
That's apparently you can be that in The Sims in the new expansion that's coming out. You can become like a
social
like a
media
YouTuber
influencer?
or an influencer as a career.
Well,
that's fun.
that actually is fun.
I'm a pro gamer.
You are an influencer, so I shouldn't be scoffing.
It appears she has several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes. Only
Yeah.
men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and
know,
used it to support her lifestyle.
this is-
Yeah, we know what money does.
We, this is way ahead of time.
Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Hey, man.
Hey, yeah, fuck you. Don't judge her.
Fucking, she's dead. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
I can't believe this guy.
Right. I don't think you wanted him to answer that question.
Hey, either let him be
Yeah.
an attorney,
Larry
or...
has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions.
Oh, boy.
Should I stop him from answering?
You should.
My
I
client
object.
had no idea. He didn't object.
Oh, sorry.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
You're out of order.
Oof! Quince! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog!
Oh my god!
He runs a little hot. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead!
I hate
Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Why is this courtroom, like, based in...
Let's
okay.
continue with the trial, shall we? We can execute you later.
I like the scales of justice behind him.
I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone. I believe the accused motives are clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Thanks, Judge. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp! Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. That's not how
That's not how you answer
work.
questions in a court of law.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. You're in court, dickhead. I know. I'll send him a signal.
A bat. Oh man.
Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went.
Oh, everybody.
Maybe we just established that he was at the scene of the
no.
crime. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
How do you know that?
Lying?
Oh, he really believes
In a
it, though.
court of law?
Look at how big his eyes are.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Oh no.
Well, that simplifies matters.
This
Who
judge is
your
way too
witness?
surprised for being in
Gosh,
court.
I've never heard of such a thing.
witness?
Who would call a witness in a murder
That
trial?
does make things easier. My God.
We should have had one of those for all of the cases.
If only.
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in this court.
Wait.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may... What?
It says you're offline.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not.
Okay. Go on. Proceed.
It says I'm still streaming. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Were you hoping that they weren't going to call any witnesses?
Yeah.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Objection, Your Honor.
Wait.
No one reads newspapers. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Wait a minute. We saw in the intro cutscene that he's the murderer.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
Is that a saying?
I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Does this game take place in 1975?
Yes, it does.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
This guy is just... His head doesn't move, but his body does.
Guilty. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. I'm a shit lawyer. Incidentally,
I barely passed the bar.
why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Interesting question.
That's a...
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the
Oh,
building.
how convenient.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
How did this guy become a judge?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawin used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
I always use perusal when I send business emails.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It makes me sound
Now, Mr. Wright.
Ouch.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination.
Is he Mr. Wright or is he Mr.
Cross-examination,
right
Your Honor.
now? That's so funny. Yeah, I'll leave. I'll leave.
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What am I exactly supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave, you dumb shit.
Why is she teaching him
Lies?
that?
What? He was lying?
Oh my god, I hate
Your
this
client
law.
is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony, dumb shit. Or is your client really guilty, dumb shit? How do I prove he's not?
That's why you went to
You
law
hold
school!
the key. It's in the evidence, dumb shit. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand, dumb shit. There's bound to be a contradiction in there, dumb shit. First, find contradictions within the court record and the witness's testimony, dumb shit. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face, dumb shit. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony, dumb shit.
Yeah. Ooh, oh god, he's creepy.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
Is that true?
I don't know. It doesn't say what to do here. It just says there's no options.
Press?
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
What is press or...
Oh, press him for more details.
And present?
Present a piece of evidence.
Oh, I don't think he was going door to door.
Hold it! Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seemed sort of strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime.
Objection!
The defense requests that the witness refrain from his conjecture.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, what the witness means is that he saw the man looking suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
No, present!
So
I don't know.
what?
Do we have any evidence?
Really? Cause of death. Time of death was 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.
What time did he say?
1 o'clock, he said.
What else?
Liar. What's that? The blackout record. Noon.
Yeah,
Oh,
from noon to 6
no.
p.m.
That doesn't
So
cause
that
anything.
is correct, but well, it isn't anything
Okay,
more
yeah,
than I care about
that's
this here. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment.
Oh, how can you look inside the apartment if the doors? Oh, cause
Open.
right. I'm dumb.
Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead.
But she's lying there
I
with
quailed
green
in
eyes
fright
and long
and
blonde
found
hair.
myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately.
No,
Oh,
there's a
hang on.
blackout. Oh shit. No, that.
But he also
Yeah.
knows that. Hang on. Your apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock.
Liar.
Liar, liar, pants on fire!
The autopsy report.
Objection! You found the body at 1 o'clock p.m. You're sure? Yes. Yes, it was 1 o'clock p.m. for certain. Frankly, my dear, I find
don't
that hard to
give a
believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m.
You lying ass
There was
bitch.
nobody to, no body
nobody.
to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap, Madonna, in your teeth? Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, sweat! My neck is broken! Oh, that! Oh, objection!
Overruled.
This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time!
Sounds like the witnesses.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. I'm making him southern now.
Yeah, I hear that.
Mr. Sahwit, were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Why were you so certain? I know why. I can guess. Well, that is, golly gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot, dumb shit. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions.
The spot.
Lies always beget more lies.
That's true.
See through one and their whole story falls
I have a
apart.
tattoo that says that. Lies beget lies. I don't have that.
Wait, I remember now.
Oh wow. That could be
Would you
it.
care to give your testimony again?
Don't give him a chance. Oh,
The time
no.
of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Blackout.
Oh,
Liar.
but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
Liar. Blackout.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, but I also have a theory. But yes, you're right. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program.
That seems
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
circumstantial at best.
You know what to do. I've got this one. Tits McGee.
Don't call her that.
The time of discovery.
She's allowed to wear whatever she wants. Body
You're the one who hates
positive.
her.
I do.
You
hate
see, when
her.
I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Bullshit, Walter.
Bullshit, Walter.
Objection! Hold it right there, fucker pants. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. You're a lying piece of shit. Well, that is irk. The defense has a
You
point.
don't hear a lot of irk anymore.
And if the defense will pull its shirt lower, we will not be able to see it. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Cliffhanger, hang on a second. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. You entertain the folks. I can't.
God,
I got so excited about
much
the.
pressure.
I got so excited about the case that I almost pooped.
Oh, Joey.
I'll be back. Don't continue the case without me.
I won't. But I will do a magic trick. No, I won't. I don't want to be... I don't... It's fun. Okay, I'm done. I'm over it. It's a great stream. Whoa! How'd she do it? So I'm gonna tell you guys the story of Molly Ringo Bingo Bango. It's a horror story about a doll. So Molly was the name of this little girl, and she wanted a doll that she saw in a shop mirror. No, not a mirror, like a window. And in the shop window, I already said, there was a doll. And the doll didn't have any thumbs, but she loved this doll so much. So she went into the shopkeep's area and said, Shoppy Boppy, oh, hold on. I don't want to sit in the webcam. Wait, let me just finish the story of Molly Ringo Bingo Bango. So, Molly Ringo Bingo Bango. This is so stupid. She wanted this doll. And, so she went to the shopkeep, Shoppy Boppy, and said, listen, Shoppy Boppy, give me the doll. And he said, it's going to cost you 30 quid, because she lived in England. And she said to him, I only have 25 quid. Can I get the doll? And he was like, no. And she said, but it has no thumbs, so surely that's worth 5 quid. And he said, good point. So he gave her the doll. And she went home. I wish I had a doll to show you. She went home, she took the doll, she sat at the end of her bed. Joey is pooping. For those asking. He had to go upstairs to go to the bathroom. So I'm just doing a quick story time. Yeah. That's where he is. What? They asked where you were. Anyway. So. Anyway. God. There's a lot of pressure being on this camera alone. The doll. She goes to bed. There's a doll sitting at the end of the bed. She wakes up and she hears pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm on the first step, Molly. Pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm on the second step, Molly. So she wakes up. She leaps out of bed and goes, "What's that sound? Where's that coming from? Can't find anything." This is so stupid. Yeah, so she goes back to bed. She forgets about it. Wakes up again 10 minutes later. Here's pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm on the third step, Molly. Pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm on. Good news, guys. I hear the toilet flushing. So you don't have to endure this much longer. And that's great news. Okay, the end of the story is Molly wakes up and hears pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm in the hallway, Molly. And then pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm in the doorway, Molly. And then pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm on your bed, Molly.
Don't worry, everyone. You utter fucking dumb shit.
You left and I panicked.
You were without class. Do you know that?
You're the one who went to poop.
Again, though, like...
You told them before.
I said I had to go to the bathroom. You utter...
No, you said you had to poop.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, I did.
Oh, gross.
I had dairy cream.
Look.
Yeah. Yes. So don't worry, I won't let her tell this fucking story anymore.
Oh, wait, but the doll kills Molly and then he's twiddling her thumbs. Okay.
I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the case. Ah! Wait, I remember now! I can't remember the voices now. I remember now!
No, this was more... That was
Mr. Sachwit! The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
No,
These
really?
constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Shit. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. Yeah, I saw it too. I'm watching the same game you are. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawquit.
If you saw a dude doing that in court,
You'd be
just
worried.
over and over.
Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Oh God, he's so creepy.
Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment.
That's his last
wasn't
name.
there?
He saw it. Saw it.
You're an
That's
idiot.
amazing. Sorry.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Aha, but I have a theory about this.
Yeah.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. I want to look at this clock. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Well, we don't have anything else about it. That's the clock, I think, though.
I don't see no clock.
That's the statue.
Oh shit, yeah.
Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? You tell us, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're the this saw it guy.
This guy's a dickhead.
Well,
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
how wet do you think
That must have been what I saw.
his suit is
Now,
pretty
find the
wet.
contradiction. Alright, let's find the contradiction. I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
No,
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
that wasn't the murder weapon. You're a liar.
You don't think so?
Well, but does he know what the murder weapon was?
Well, it was sitting next to the victim.
Well, but he doesn't know that. That's conjecture again.
Alright, fine. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawquit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
He looks like Don Knotts in that frame.
Well, that's,
That was Mickey
I
Mouse.
can't really do Don Knotts.
Yeah, you can. You're basically doing
No,
it.
I was doing, Jimmy Stewart. Well, hi, everybody. I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. I guess it is similar.
That's Don Knottsy to me.
Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. I'm so sorry,
Yes.
Senpai. Notice me. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all.
Well, but
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you saved Christmas. It appears that the witness's testimony was...
no, it is correct. Sorry, I was just saying. But no, I wasn't saying stop. I was going.
quit sticking your goddamn finger in my face.
Sorry. I was saying like, how does he know that that was the murder weapon though?
Because it was lying next to her in a pool of blood.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
It appears that the witness's testimony was correct.
Remind me.
This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Or yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we do. What do we though? Yes, Your Honor. There is a gaping hole in
Oh,
this witness's
God.
bottom. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
How would
Yet
he
the
know
witness
that?
testifies that he never entered the apartment.
Bitch, please.
Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! What? Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there! Psh, I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her, and I can do it while breakdancing! You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice! That was the sound you heard! I'm running very quickly, hence my hair! What do you mean, do we do anything?
We're doing it now, Craig!
You solve a mystery. It's like a visual novel mystery solving game. This is the first mission, too. Like, as it goes, you have to do a lot more, like, evidence figure-outy stuff. But, like, if you're asking me, are we gonna, like, hop and bop things like a Mario game? Then no, we're not gonna do that. Order in this court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, if that is your real name, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were able to be so certain about the time. Objection!
Who's objecting?
What's the meaning of this?
He's solving a murder, bitch.
This is all baseless conjecture.
Nope.
Baseless? I don't know the meaning of the word. Just look at the witness's face. Grrr, I'm innocent, I tell you.
They're grog.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, does not compute. Whoa,
Whoa!
that was the
What?
best. Shut up, I hate you.
This is...
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
This guy be cray.
Order in this court, I say.
Yep.
Your Honor, a moment, please.
I'm so wet
There
from
isn't a
sweating.
shred of evidence supporting the defense. What about him ripping his hair off
Yeah,
and throwing it at me?
there was a lot of...
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely
Yeah,
this
wow, he
clock.
thought that through
A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries.
Try sounding the clock,
That
you
makes
dumb
more
shit.
sense. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Oh my god.
I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
Oh my god,
That certainly is a strange way to announce
funny.
the time.
Because it's the thinker.
Well, he is
Yeah.
the thinker, after all.
Yeah, that is funny.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
Why is he British now?
It's 11:25.
Ah! Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, you bald fucker, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing! Oh no, what's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I feel like we have enough
Yeah, we got
evidence.
a case, bro. You just ripped your hair off.
He's right. How am I going to prove that?
Damn it!
I was so close,
You
Janet.
can do it.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
You need evidentiary proof that you're
Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately,
No!
this ends the cross-examination
No!
of Mr. Frank Sawit.
No, I'm stressed out.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Rude.
Grr! I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed
you,
you.
butts.
There's nothing I can do about it now.
That's not true.
You have the most defeatist
Yeah,
attitude.
wow. He doesn't know how to be a lawyer. He doesn't know how to... Wow, this guy.
Not so fast, Mr. Oh, no. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Is that the voice you gave her?
No, I don't remember what voice I gave her. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit, you dumb shit.
Yeah, that's the voice.
Huh? Mia, I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. You dumb shit. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think, dumb shit, think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box, dumb shit. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? I know why. And you'll have your proof. Because she just came back from Hawaii.
Oh.
Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can, actually.
Good job.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it, dumb shit. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
And that's what
That's
you
the
need.
voice I've chosen for Phoenix.
I like it.
Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Yep. Paris.
Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Wait.
When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next
Oh,
day there.
shit.
The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong! Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowit? Or should I say, Mr. Dumbsh did it?
Oh, he's...
Alka-Seltzer! Just started foaming at the mouth and fell over.
Alka-Seltzer!
This is for the Nintendo DS, not the... Oh man, the Sega Master System is not capable of these kind of graphics, my friend. Order! Order, I say! There is some good shit on the Master System, though. We should play some of that sometime.
Yeah.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected.
That's what law is.
Mr. Payne, your client, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
That happened fast.
Very well.
That
I
happened
hereby declare him guilty and sentence him to death by firing
fast.
squad.
Why are his eyes so wide?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same
That was
time.
actually impressive.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You know what voice I just realized was for Phoenix?
Sorry to jet, but I'm in a hurry.
Star Fox.
Yeah.
At this point, this is only a formality, but
Do
this
it!
court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not
You're also
guilty.
doing what's the donkey's name in Star Fox? Happy? Hoppy?
There's no donkey in Star Fox.
What is he? A rabbit?
I mean, there is Peppy hair.
Peppy! You're doing Peppy's
No.
voice for him.
You're becoming more like your father. That's
Oh,
Peppy.
yeah, okay.
Gee, I've been saved by Fox. How swell. That's Falco.
That's Falco.
And then, don't worry, Slippy's here.
Yeah. And Slippy's a frog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slippy Toad.
Yeah.
And with that, the court is adjourned. We just solved the first mystery.
Sorry, hold on. Let me look
It turns out that Frank Sowit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house.
That's sad that she died.
That day,
That's right, we all too often forget the human cost.
when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowit let himself in to do his dirty work.
Oh, he had to poop. Is that what is the name of his head?
I don't know what they're called, but he's Indian.
Oh, right, okay.
I should know what they're called.
Yeah.
I know it's not umlaut, but I wanted to say umlaut, and I know it's not umlaut. But yeah, it's... What are those things called?
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowit grabbed the nearest blunt object, the nearest blunt he could find, and
Canada!
he smoked up.
Yeah!
420 blaze up.
Illegal, guys. Legalize it.
That's right,
Hashtag.
see? Weed kills.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at
Do
all.
it
You
for
fought your
shirt.
own battles in there, dumb shit. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy.
I believe the word you're looking for is perky. And bindi, thank you, bindi, not umlaut.
Yeah, no. I've never seen the chief looking as perky. That's not funny.
It's pretty funny.
Do it for shirt. Or just own it, girl.
If she's this
look
glad,
great.
imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over! I didn't ever
Wait, what?
come up with the voice. I'm gonna give him like a Yamcha,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a dumb stoner voice.
Yeah.
Kind of like Yamcha.
This fucking soul.
My life is over!
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? I don't know, your girlfriend's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
What?
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man.
Okay.
Gone forever.
You picked a great voice if he's gonna call her Cindy Windy. Larry, she was
a...
never mind. Were you about to say dirty slut?
It seems like it. I think
Fuck
he's
you,
like
Phoenix.
saying that she's shitty because she's taking money from older men.
You know what, Phoenix? The economy's not great.
Look, he is casting aspersions, but we're not here to slut shame.
Yeah, we're not here to slut shame. That's this game. We're not.
Congratulations, Harry. His name is not Harry.
And then they bought this factory.
Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent, dumb shit.
Harry Butts, get it?
Thanks. I really owe you one.
Why is he
You won't
wearing
forget
sleeves
this,
like this,
ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh,
Oh no, I couldn't.
please
You're
tell
a
me
dumb
she's
shit.
not into that.
Hey,
What
I
is
was the one who
this?
got you off the hook. Where's my dinner movie?
Look at his weird hand.
Yeah, he's just fucking around.
That's weird.
Oh, hey. Here, take this.
Take
it's
this
a present.
murder weapon.
Why did you let him keep that?
God.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the murder weapon?
Yeah.
You dumb shit. Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this?
You're into this?
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento, dumb
Oh,
shit.
God.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
What?
Don't that make you just want to cry? Stop! Larry, no.
You need some fucking
Larry.
mental health help.
Are you so sure? Excuse me?
Here, you made him Keanu Reeves.
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way, dumb shit. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Don't take out your cock, don't take out your cock. Something that proves how she felt about him? Don't take out your cock, don't take out your cock. Huh? Oh, yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about? What the heck is she talking about? Obviously the clock.
No.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and it killed her.
Why does he carry
She
his
took it
clock?
with her when she traveled. Oh, she probably doesn't need a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take
He
traveling.
carries him around with him, so... Remember when he gave her the clock?
Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am.
This guy cries
Thanks.
too much.
Well, I hope that made him feel a little better.
Oh boy.
They're not all called Butts. Only he is called Butts. Only Larry is called Butts. Phoenix Wright is named Phoenix, and Mia is named Mia. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now, dumb shit. Also, hopefully you realize that things change depending on how you look at them.
That's a life lesson.
It is a life lesson. People, too.
That, wow.
Things change, people change.
People,
We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent.
well,
All we can do is believe in them.
you gotta
And
believe!
And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
No.
Right? Listen, learn, grow strong.
Milk. Never
Cheerios.
stop.
Never let go of what you believe in. Never. And remember, you got the touch.
Cheerios.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner?
Oh,
When
Mia!
you say on you, are we talking about some kind of like food play
Stop
situation?
it.
I'm gonna eat the cream
Stop.
and cherries.
We'll drink a toast to innocent
butts. Yeah, we will.
Innocent
This
butts.
game likes the butt talk.
It really does. Yeah!
This game should just be called Butt Stuff. No, there should be a spin-off where you play as butts. Butt stuff.
Butt stuff. Idiot
Oh no, but
at
it's
life.
Butts Tough, T-U-F-F, and it's a brawler.
Oh!
And he plays Larry Butts, and it's like an old
Butt
Capcom
stuff.
brawler.
That's
Butt
actually
stuff.
really funny.
Oh, speaking of
His
Harry,
name's Larry, bitch.
you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least.
To get him out of jail.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? She's coming on to you, Phoenix!
Yep.
And so my first trial came to a close. Don't ever give up, my son. Father? Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, I've been saved by Phoenix. How swell." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia.
Which you shouldn't.
I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident.
Oh, shit.
And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. She's gonna die, and it's your fault.
Oh, for sure. The end.
Yeah, that's the end of the game.
That's sad.
It's not the end of the game. That was just the
The
first.
first turnabout.
There.
The Turnabout Sisters. Ace Attorney at Law.
Yeah. Should
I
we do
like
this?
him.
Should we do the next case?
Yeah. But now I have to go to the bathroom.
All right. You go to the bathroom.
You start.
No. We're a
No.
team right now.
We're a team.
Yeah.
We're Butts and Wright.
Are
Are you doing the Muppets?
I was doing the Muppets, yes.
All right.
Welcome to Story Time with Papa Joe. I don't got any stories, though. Everyone, I want you to look at my bald spot. Is it as bad as I think it is? Tell me in chat if my bald spot is as bad as I think it is. I think it's bad. I'm worried. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm watching... Yeah, it's not great, though, is it? I wish I was handsomer. So, yeah, we just finished the first case of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, featuring voice acting. Capcom, hit me up. I will voice all your games for you. All the games that already exist. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's check Twitter. Nothing happening on Twitter. Good to know. I hope she pees quickly. You know what we should do, just in case, is save. Error. Why? Okay, I'll do it this way. Turnabout is fair play. I'm gonna... Yeah. Let's go back to the main screen there. I feel like there should be a little piece of text here saying what we're playing. I'm going to make one. And by make one, I mean download one.
Ready for the next episode. That's the Dr. Dre.
Hey, solve crimes every day.
Yeah, it's way better.
Yeah, I know.
With butts every day.
Okay, hang on. We're adding a logo.
Ooh, shit, yeah.
Because I usually like to have the box art for a game, but because of the DS dual screen, we can't.
We can't.
So I'm going to do this. Because there's a little bit of real estate not being used.
And it's prime real estate.
Shrink it down.
Love it.
Boom! Look at that.
Boom diada.
Oh, man, I just thought of a good idea, too. Oh, shit.
Oh,
It's not
no, that's a good idea.
No, I know.
Oh. Hey, Larry Butts every day.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Holly's in the heezy.
Holly's in the heezy.
There we go. All right.
Hey, that's
Here
fun.
we go. Turnabout Sisters.
A brand new episode.
Fair play.
Ace Attorney.
Yes, please save.
Damn right. Hey.
Solve crimes every day. So we'll do another episode of this, and maybe we'll play some NES. Confirm. Turnabout Sisters. I should have gotten you to bring me another beverage.
Nope. I'm already sitting.
I know, that's why I said I should have. Beep.
Hello.
This is Maya. That's
Hey,
a new character.
You know what? Yeah.
Maybe Maya is...
Switch it up.
Oh,
a
hey,
bit.
Maya. It's me, Mia.
Hi, Maya. It's Mia.
Who localized this?
Oh, Mia, Maya.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Why is it question mark on her?
Because we don't know
it's Maya.
Okay, but we don't know what she looks like yet. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been, dumb shit? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault.
Oh God.
Until I see this warlock, I can't do a voice for her.
True.
No, I'm just teasing. I've been great.
She's hard to
Oh, I
trust.
forgot I changed this. Gotta put there. So I can still see chat. When did you start your stream? An hour and a half ago. You can always catch the archive. I will add it to. I always add it to YouTube, unless it's filled with technical difficulties. I always add all the streams to YouTube.
This one ain't had no technical dips. Sorry.
It was in the middle of a sentence.
Sorry. I thought that's how. Sorry.
That's good to hear.
Wait, what's good to hear? Oh, that
I
she's
mean,
not
like-
lonely.
Oh, you mean like the first day? It was last Friday. I don't know. You can see the very first one before I had before I had equipment even, like when I was just laying on my sofa playing Chrono Trigger, and then the first one with
What's
like
Chrono Trigger?
What?
What's Chrono Trigger was the first
yeah,
one?
the first one,
Oh,
and then Wave Race. But they're all on the YouTubes. I think it was about a week ago.
Wave Racer was a good. They've all been good.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to
Oh,
ask.
of course.
I need you to help me die. I know. You want me to help you die. You want me to hold evidence for you.
What?
I just need you to hold this baggie, man. I swear.
Just put it in your
Just need you to
butt.
hold something for me.
Sharp as always.
The thing you want to be holding is sharp. But there's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. We're charging a beekeeper with murder. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
That's why.
No, but here's the thing: lawyers don't keep the evidence.
No, it goes into an evidence lockup.
Doy. I gotcha. So what is it this time?
Maybe Maya's a.
It's a clock.
What?
A clock? But that was the evidence in the last case.
Do you
Are
think
we
they just didn't
seriously
want to
repeating
animate more
ourselves?
evidence?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Yeah, we know what it is. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys.
Oh God.
Well, this is a clock. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
So sis, wait
so
a second.
Mia and
Mia and Maya.
Oh,
That's
me, oh, Maya. Now, you know I'm only teasing.
Okay,
They
shouldn't
tease each
talk
other
to
a
her
lot.
sister like that.
I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
What?
Huh? It's not working? That sucks. Quit giving me garbage. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Yeah. She put some
Papers. Yeah.
Papers?
Sweet kush.
Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes.
We've been
Can you
talking
come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
That's a late meeting.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good.
Do you, when you talk to your siblings, say, "Okay, sis"?
I try my best not to talk to my siblings.
Quite rude. I am, in fact, your sibling.
You didn't even have to ask. Do you say, hey, sis? I don't know. Do I?
Do you say, "Hey, bro" to Rob?
I call everyone bro. Oh, bro.
Question:
'Cause I'm
did
a
you
bro.
ever realize that Rob's name rearranged is Bro?
I guess.
All right.
I don't give a shit. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
There's so much weed in this game.
It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep! She just swore.
Cellular.
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Oh no! Why would they record the conversation?
Also
She's
for-
asking her to hide evidence.
This is actually, it should say NSA.
Why? NSA.
Shut the fuck up. You're so stupid. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Now, Miss Faye,
Tina?
I'll take what's mine. The papers.
Weed?
No, I'm gonna give this guy a British accent. I have to
Oh.
see him first. I don't know what they gotta sound like until I see them.
Yeah, but make him British anyway.
Probably. It's, most of my accents end up being British, so.
That's true.
You're a poor liar.
Whoa, that was very
Why,
like
I see
Scottish.
it. I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
Yes.
How could you know? Ho ho ho! It's me! Are you not cogniferous of my background? Ho 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 ho!
Santa?
Merry murder! Gathering information is my business, you see. I see you when you're sleeping. I should have been more careful. Ho ho ho! My dear Miss Faye. I need to see him first.
Yep.
But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your hand in marriage.
Oh no!
Miss Faye! Mia
Mia
Faye!
Faye!
Oh, Mia. She did.
she's also buttoned up this time, at
Now,
least.
say goodbye to these, Holly.
Because it's the last time.
Wait a minute! That guy looks just like the last
Yeah,
murderer!
he does, but he's got different hair. Because he had to get a new wig after he
Red,
ripped his old hair
white,
off.
blue.
America?
America, America, oh,
Fuck
this is
yeah.
it.
We were singing different songs.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Oh no, her sister's gonna come in and she's gonna be dead.
Yeah, I would like.
Uh-oh,
Uh-oh, I'm late. I'm sorry, are you voice acting for Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney?
No.
Huh, that's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell?
Oh god. She shit herself when she died.
Okay, this is gross, but here's the pinned tweet on Abby Russell's timeline.
Yeah.
I just want to like read it verbatim because I don't want to mess it up, but it's very funny.
Abby Russell from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Abby from Brooklyn. It's very funny. I think I know it, but I just don't want to. I don't want to misrepresent Miss Russell.
Well.
Big fan. Come on, load faster, internet.
Maybe it's because you have 15,000.
Sorry, my queefs smell like farts. I have a deviated asshole. Come on.
Oh my god!
Isn't that funny?
It is funny. She's funny.
Anyway. Oh,
That's
shit. I'm still getting used to this monitor setup, so I end up like not being able to figure out where my cursor is a lot.
What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office.
Move or examine?
We should go into the office. Yeah.
What do you mean move?
As in move to the office.
Oh.
That smell. Blood!
She's on her period.
And then in comes the grizzly bear. Sis!
Someone's there.
Aww.
I thought that was a hat.
Yeah.
I was like, is she wearing a tiny top hat?
She was at the
Chief?
royal wedding. It's
Chief!
fascinating.
Chief! This is like,
can't-
snake?
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 So, I can't believe she's dead. We just got to know her. They wear the same necklace, though.
And she wears a kimono for some reason.
Yeah.
I like her sister's outfit better.
Yeah.
Who are
Joey?
you?
No, she's a little kid.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, she disappeared.
You can't leave the scene of a murder. You're probably guilty. That strange girl dropped...
Oh, she didn't leave. She just fell over and fainted.
Oh!
I left her lying on the office sofa.
That's nice of you.
I went back to the chief where she lay under the window.
She can't be dead. This isn't right. Also, that's a promiscuous way of saying
I mean, it's Japan. They have different cultural and social mores than we do.
Her body was still warm, and I thought,
Joey! No!
I've always been an Alice Cooper.
Joey!
Cold Ethel, cold, cold Ethel.
For those of you that can't see, I'm shaking my head.
If I could feel it when I held her shoulder.
What?
I could feel it when I held her shoulder.
Feel what?
Then, all too quickly, it began to fade.
Well,
Until finally she was cold.
how long the fuck did you touch her for?
She has the first line go, one thing I miss. If
Mm-hmm.
cold Ethel and a skeleton kiss. She's cool in bed. Well, she ought to be, cause Ethel's dead. Ethel, Ethel, let me squeeze you with my arms. Ethel, Ethel, come and freeze me with your charms. Cold Ethel, cold, cold Ethel. That's
Alice
a great
Cooper's a
song.
dirty
It's a funny
pig.
song.
It is funny.
Chief.
Examine.
Let's examine her again.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Okay.
No clues here.
Sorry. Don't zoom in on her boobs, whatever you do.
Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor.
Well, duh.
They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. God, people don't say that enough.
It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again.
It's not ironic.
It's just kind of lazy writing.
We'll see, maybe it's brilliant.
It's not. Chief?
Chief.
Yes, we know she's dead.
It's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here, I better disturb them before the police can be summoned. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker was added to the court record.
Just like last case.
There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be piece. I already looked
You
at
already
that.
did that.
Glass
Oh.
shards added to the court record. Maybe I should have examined the body first.
Yeah, that would have made it a lot. What?
Nothing else that seems like a clue here. But I'm only a lawyer, not a police officer. A piece of paper.
That seems like
Somebody
a clue.
threw a piece of paper on top of me. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Well, read it. You'll never fucking know.
Examine.
Exclamation point. The word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this and misspell her own name? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday.
Maya's her sister.
That's what I'm saying, but Phoenix doesn't know that yet.
Phoenix is dumb shit.
Why would he know? Why would he assume that a girl named Mia would have a sister named Maya?
Because he's dating her.
It was not.
They went for drinks after that last
They
thing.
said they were going to, but they didn't.
Oh, that's sad.
Remember, he even said he didn't get a chance to tell her the story because.
Yep.
That was literally 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I got all the Mia Maya thing really shook me.
Well, I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here.
They're probably part of the same like after school club.
Who?
The girl and the other girl.
They're sisters!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck! And one of them isn't in school. She's a fucking lawyer. She's like the district attorney, you dumb shit. That girl just now, where'd she go? I let a murder suspect escape again. I put her right there on that sofa. I even tied her up
with these scissors.
We can cut it with these scissors. I hope she didn't run on me. We're still done with the blood.
Oh, she appeared again.
Yipes! Don't scare me like that.
Is he saying that out loud?
Excuse me, but who are you?
I'm Maya.
It's okay, I work here. Maya.
Maya Faye.
Trying to find a voice for her.
Maya Faye.
Maya Faye. Maya Faye?
Her voice is Penelope Cruz's?
Maya? No. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt.
She's a child.
I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom.
Good lord.
Let's talk to her first. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you please tell me what happened?
Didn't say please.
Shh. I came in. The room was dark. I'm sis. 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 So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. See, it was that clock. It was the thinker.
That's good. I like how ashamed she is, too.
Good shame. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
Yeah, that's the face I would do.
No shit. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down.
Oh, you just show. Okay.
Why would sis write my name? Why would my hermano?
Whoa!
Uh-oh, now I've done it.
My hermano.
I better hurry up and call the police. Yeah,
Oh,
no kidding. Let's show her the murder weapon, shall we? About the thinker.
This is what get. Oh.
The thinker? That was... Oh, sis.
Oh, sis. Oh, sis.
Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon.
Oh, sis.
I should show her my badge. Like, look,
Look
I'm an
at this.
attorney. All right, let's
Oh god, that's really funny.
examine her ponytail. Oh, I can't.
Oh, she disappeared. She's a vampire. She doesn't show up on
Move
examination.
to the phone.
Oh shit.
Is there a phone in the office?
Examine that phone on the table right there.
Right. I'd better call the police.
And he's slow.
Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
That's how the killer knew that the evidence was in the thinker because
Shit.
they had the phone tapped.
They had
It
the
was
phone
a wire
tapped.
situation.
Remember when they recorded it? Oh, shit.
Yo, String, man, where me at? Where me at, String? It looks like someone was... Police? Please come... I don't know who's saying this,
Me
though.
neither.
What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window.
It's pink hair girl.
Don't worry, there's more tits. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Her hair is pink. She's bipedal. Just like saying what he sees.
Yep.
Maybe I better crouch over the body and make myself look
With
suspicious.
the murder weapon that I picked up. This guy is a fucking dumb shit.
He's not the smartest.
And we know that because that's all... Oh, she's so... Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo! That was the siren. That's me.
Huh? The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police!
Freeze, police! Oh my god.
All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe,
No.
see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? I'm gonna do like a Zap Brannigan voice for him. Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw.
She's still standing just like that.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great.
That's...
Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah.
Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me! Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What?
Dick Gumshoe.
The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's
How do
name.
they know it's her own blood?
And now I'm going for more of a Phil Hartman vibe for this guy.
Monterey.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Yeah. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
She's a child.
What? Okay. Yeah, can you look at that woman? She just screams Latina.
Yeah.
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. Oh, Mia, Maya.
Me.
Whatever shall we do?
Oh, Mia Maya.
I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning.
Sounds like pretty tough.
My
question.
eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, naked, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
No, 9:07 a.m. Oh, I see what you're doing.
I do that every time.
Yeah.
Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, Mia, oh, Maya, criminal, Mia, Maya.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. It's like she spent the night in jail. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Of course! No, I want him to be here.
Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up.
Yeah, that's important.
Hey, people die all the time.
Yeah, of course I will. Cheer
Course
up.
I
She's
will.
your only
Cheer up.
sister.
Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now.
He's not good with women.
What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? Now's not the time for a crisis of confidence,
No
Phoenix.
kidding.
This poor girl just lost her sister. And she's being tried.
And she's got a small top hat on her head.
No. No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. If this is an offensive racial stereotype, I apologize. It's kind of like I'm basically doing the Selma Hayek voice that Mitch Connor, the South Park voice that Mitch Connor just anyway.
No, you're doing
Did I look at her like that?
You're doing what's her name?
Penelope Cruz?
Yeah, no, you're doing the
No. Oh, I'm kind of doing Consuela.
Consuela from Family Guy.
Most of my impressions are other people. I just No, most of my impressions are other people.
Yeah.
That's what an impression is, Joey.
You're right.
It's okay. I understand.
It's not really racial stereotype.
I've also heard about you. Yeah, considering she's
very
Japanese.
Japanese.
Heard what about me?
Heard happily.
You heard with heard. I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Have you thought it's weird that we don't look alike and have different voices? Wow, really?
How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Did they sell you the whole seat? Because
So-
you only need the edge.
He crashed and burned, loco? He's a genius.
Oh.
One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types.
Ah.
I'm gonna fuck him.
Ah.
The only thing he's lacking is a penis. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years.
Oh,
That
4
is,
more years.
Unless you want to be found guilty.
Wait, what?
Thanks to
But
the
she
fucking
won.
vote of confidence. Yeah, that is what she said. She said you were dumb shit. I'm sorry! I did not mean to trouble you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. Also, I'm 1 for 1. I have
Yeah,
100%.
fuck this bitch.
When I think of the person who did this to Mia,
Oh, Maya.
I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes?
Okay.
What's with that outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little anachronistic considering everybody else is just dressed in like
Normal.
street clothes. Oh, this? I was rehearsing for a play. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my
What?
uniform, you could say. I trained to become a witch. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really.
But says everyone who's
I'm a
artistic.
spirit medium in training.
Oh,
great. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange.
You ain't wrong.
Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Let's stop talking about spirit mediums and just...
See. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence?
We already knew this.
See, that clock shaped like the finger. We knew that, but he
Yeah,
didn't.
no, he asked her about it.
Oh, yeah. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Ay, caramba! Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
What?
No, I want to hear it in your voice. Her own voice? Yes.
See?
I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah! I forgot how to delete those things.
Why did she record it?
So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right! Oh! I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry!
When was this made?
Oh, right. I think the first Ace Attorney probably was in the early... was a DS game, so I would say like 2003, 2004, maybe? Maybe even a little bit earlier. And I don't know what the gap between the release in Japan and the localization here was. There's also a crossover, Phoenix Wright, with my favorite protagonist of all time, Professor Layton.
I was going to say, is it about Professor Layton?
I love Professor Layton. We're going to play Professor Layton sometime.
You do love Professor Layton.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks.
She really doesn't
Maya's
have
memo
any
added
faith
to the court record.
in this guy.
Well, her sister did too. Okay, let's go back to the data crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. It makes me happy. Oh, sometimes I get Italian when I get upset.
To make me happy.
All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I tell my cellmates everything. I kind of got used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister, my hermana. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker.
Oh
clock
my
that
god,
Larry
we
made.
know!
It's doesn't know the
That's true,
law.
that's true.
It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now.
That's true.
Well, technically, this is a different clock. It's just another
That's-
clock.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone makes a third clock,
a good
I hope
point.
at the end of this case, it's like, here, I want you to have this.
Let's go.
Like, god damn it, stop
How many
making
clocks
these.
did you make, Larry?
So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 a.m.
No, PM.
9 p.m. The lights were off, and I could smell the blood. And I thought, oh no, the grizzly bears are coming. Then I found her, my sister. The voice is slowly transforming into those like little Quiznos subs, guys. We love Quiznos subs. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now.
But tell me more about spirit mediums, please.
Yeah,
I
I'm
beg
very
you.
curious. So, you're an acolyte. A medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too.
Of course. Stupido. She left the mountain to follow her career. She said her powers were first class too.
The mountain.
Oh my god.
I had no idea that my boss was a crazy person. Wait.
What?
So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit
No, she's not.
with ESP and all that?
No.
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact me a spirit then?
No.
That would make this game a lot easier. We can just ask her who killed her.
Ah! Sorry. I'm still in training.
She's in training.
Well, fucking someone find someone who isn't. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy.
Mhm.
Huh? Something the matter?
Yeah, my sister's
Ah!
dead.
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Por favor.
Question mark?
This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago.
Stop trying to get a new lawyer.
She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
I accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much.
Became Italian again there.
Thank you, thank you.
I have no one else to turn to.
Are you filming me right
No,
now?
I'm not.
I don't like being on camera.
I'm not, but I will.
I have no one else to turn to.
Huh? Say, what about your parents? Yeah, someone should notify them
Yeah,
about the
no
death of their
kidding.
daughter and the incarceration of their other daughter. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Sorry to jet, but I'm in a hurry.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. Sorry to jet, but I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back.
Guess who's back?
Again. I want to show her the murder weapon again.
Look!
Hey, look at what I brought
killed
for
your
you.
sister.
Look!
Look how sad she gets.
Poor sis.
Better not ask her about this now.
No kidding,
All right,
you
let's
douche
go.
nozzle. Oh, that's really funny. Grossberg.
Oh yeah, that's the guy we have to talk to.
Oh, he's very Indiana Jonesy.
I don't think that's him. Big Apple, 3 a.m. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. He's in Metal Gear Solid 3. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer.
Oh, if only one
Not
day.
to mention run an office like this.
One day.
I guess I'll just have to come back later.
Well, just no.
Let's snoop around a bit.
Snoop on that big apple. Lots of
3
glow.
a.m. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in
It's
here.
like Clint Eastwood.
The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Phoenix Wright, art critic. Expensive-looking mahogany. I mean, hand-carved
Hand-carved mahogany.
Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books.
That's such a funny line in that movie.
Funny. They
Hand-carved
don't know
mahogany.
they've ever even been read. Oh boy. I don't know why we're in here. Let's go back to our law office.
Well, we were supposed to go there. Detention center. That's new.
That's where
Oh,
we
that's
just
where
were.
we just were. Yeah.
Big Apple, 3 a.m. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. Who is it? This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing.
What's on his
Ha,
like
sorry.
cheek?
Don't I know you from somewhere? He cut himself shaving.
Oh.
Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't
What?
you?
No.
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry
And
Butts?
also, how the fuck does he know Larry Butts?
Ha ha! Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
What?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective
Gumshoe. Detective Dumbshit.
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? We got Dick and Butts.
The makers of this game.
Okay,
Dick
there's a
Butkus.
level. Okay, in our Capcom beat 'em up butt stuff. The second player you can play is Dick Butts. Dick and Butts in Butt Stuff.
Butt stuff. Oh my god.
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you,
Yeah,
pal.
you fuck.
Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
But that's his name.
Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Oh, man. You're here. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you've got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
Well, you are Maya's lawyer.
Let's talk to Detective Dick.
Dick Buttkiss. I have to grab that chair.
About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? Why don't you sit there, then?
Because I don't want to be on camera. No, I'll sit there.
Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report,
Wow.
but that's all.
All it took was
Bit
a
of a
little
push over,
ting
isn't it?
sound. Ding! Yeah, you can do it then.
I want to actually look at the autopsy report. Time of death, 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous.
Well, that's good. At least she didn't suffer.
I should show him the murder weapon.
Look!
Look what I have.
I took it.
About Maya. Yeah? I'm looking forward to the trial.
She's just a child.
Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Well, why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Oh, shit.
Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I don't.
Don't
Let
tell me.
ask you about it. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself.
Shit.
Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course.
We have no reason to lie to
Not
Gumshoe.
sure.
I never heard of him. Wow! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's pulling a Columbo. One more thing, Mr. Butts, and I hate to bother you with this. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Sounds like a crook, Captain Hook. Judge, won't you throw the book? All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
What about Crimes of Passion?
I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Alright.
Let me look around.
Into the huge shoulders of this guy.
Mia's favorite potted plant.
Aww.
I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Aww.
Cordylan stricta. Cordylan stricta, pal.
That's probably something
Who was
I
that?
remember.
Yeah, who
That was the
that?
plant.
Wind. The sky is blue, and so am I. Shitty poem. There's that hotel right across the way. Yeah, remember the hotel where that broad saw us.
Ooh, we gotta go to the hotel.
An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it.
Aww.
Airbud
What movie is
2 Golden Receiver. Huh.
it?
I'll have to check it out one of these days. Debbie Does Dallas? Do
Time to move.
I have anything else to say to this man?
No.
Who is this man?
Let me go back there, see if anyone's there now.
Nope.
Well, now where do we go?
Tell her that the lawyer's not there.
Hi!
What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. I tried!
Come on, game.
Okay, we'll try one more time and then maybe we'll just go show some shit to the detective. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished.
To a deep luster.
Deep luster is the name of my.
I saw Deep Luster at Coachella, and they were fantastic.
Better.
Oh, shit! Ah, fuck, Bills. Sorry.
Son of
Sorry to waste your time, officers.
No, we don't need to talk to him anymore.
No, we do. Nice, I can't show him that.
Yeah, you can. You just have to show him stuff. You have to present it.
I was trying!
No, you clicked on talk.
Oh. So I did. Broken glass. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Huh? Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we need to get the cell phone from this guy, right? I was wondering,
Right.
did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure! I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer! I like this guy.
He's pretty dumb.
Uh-oh, he's on to me.
Tell him... I don't know. We have no reason to lie to him.
Yeah, we do. He's an idiot.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't be straight with this guy, because he's convinced that Maya's the guilty. Well, what should I tell him? Something the matter?
Yeah, I need to make an emergency
Oh,
phone call.
no. That carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says, The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Oh boy.
Detective Dumbshit. Seems he didn't notice the
boy.
recorded conversation. This guy's a shitty cop.
He sure is.
Received Maya's cell phone.
That was easy.
Received from Detective Dick Gum. Shoo.
Dickum.
Check out the court record to hear the recorded conversation.
But we already...
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Yeah. Oh, this chick again.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. We need to think of a funny accent for her.
Okay.
The witness? Yeah, Miss April May.
April
I'm
May?
sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name,
You
dumb
dumb
shit.
shit.
Miss May, huh?
April May.
So you've sent her home already then? Ha ha ha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in a room across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May.
Miss April May. Move to April May.
First, I
May
want to
one.
examine this phone. Hold on, let's check. You haven't called. Well, actually, no, we did.
We
We
already
heard this
heard
at the
it.
beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Back. Now we're gonna go to the Gatewater
Gatewater
Hotel.
Hotel for Miss May. April May.
Gatewater,
Like Blackwater.
like Watergate.
Oh.
This is gonna be Gatewatergate. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Okay, wait. Have you come up with a voice yet?
I was thinking like a Southern Belle.
No, you did Southern for the lawyer.
No, for the judge. Well, hello there, handsome.
That's good.
I'm not good at lady voices, except for this
I
on
object.
Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me.
No, make her like Irish.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me.
Yay!
He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Now herself. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job hard. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Whew, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
This isn't a game, lady.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
Why? Because she's hot? That why?
I'll be staring at her boobies.
I'm a lawyer who likes a booby. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. I don't think I can do the Irish accent. Hey! Hey!
Yes, you can.
What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy!
Yay!
You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there.
But her Irish
I
note
wonder
didn't
what
make it that
could
bad.
be inside the drawer. It's a dildo, Ace. Leave it alone. The queen, though. No.
Why are there two glasses there? Hmm?
The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay and Company law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here.
How should this building?
I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Ah, look, Holly. How many glasses do you see?
Two. I know.
Expecting someone? Somebody must be staying with her.
Ooh, she a slut.
Now, look, stop slut-shaming all the characters in this game. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies.
He is a lawyer in a video game, so.
I like a man with a big vocabulary. I feel like she should have like a breathy Marilyn Monroe voice. I like a man with a big
Yeah, it's good.
vocabulary. That's better.
Ew,
Well,
too much.
better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? Oh man, the boner! What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Well, let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow.
Come and claim him.
If you want him, come and claim him. Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer.
Yeah,
Are
I agree,
you
Craig.
hitting on me? Look, this is going to be the least ridiculously over-sexualized visual novel you ever see. I have played some other visual novels, and they are all the horniest games you can imagine. A lot of them. And there's also murders in a lot of them. You should see Danganronpa. I should play that sometime. That's a great game. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. I like dogs. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever had a boner. Right. Can you just tell me, what is it you do?
I'm excited to hear this.
Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. She's slowly turning into Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Like on television. Turn me.
That
Oh
sounds
no,
too much
not
like
me.
Consuela.
I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective,
Ugh.
why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Hmm?
Why is she helping?
Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy.
She
I'm
was
gonna
not
show her the
helpful.
murder weapon. Oh, it won't let me.
That's because you clicked on court
Oh,
record.
yeah. I don't really know if I want to show her the murder
I want you
weapon.
to show her the murder weapon. Or the blood-stained
This is
note.
my badge. Excuse me, but I'm a witness? Police witness? You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, hmm? Me, the witness. It's just like the movie.
Witness?
Which, yeah. Except that I'm not hiding in an Amish camp. I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of her.
Nope. She's a
Let's
dumb
go back
shit.
to that law office now and see if the gross guy's here
Grossberg
yet.
is here. Oh,
Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out.
what's he doing?
Well,
Oh my
maybe I
God.
should just wait here for him to
Do you
come
think Mr.
back.
Grossberg is the same?
Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Oh!
So you're the one they say has been looking for me?
Look at his tiny little eyes.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you
He
now?
looks like a human thumb.
Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter, boy? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not?
You're giving him a Stephen Fry voice, and I like
That's
that.
what I'm trying to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes. Maya Fey, go on. Why the strange reaction? And the tiny glasses. Cha-cha.
Cha-cha.
I'm really quite busy here,
I thought
son.
he wasn't busy.
Yeah, I know. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
No.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya?
Show him the murder weapon.
How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, well, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Creep.
Oh, that's bold.
Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
But first, I'll ask you more questions.
Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey?
I like his twitching mustache.
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. Went to get a pack of cigarettes and never came back. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's how I was from good painting. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez.
Mario, Luigi.
Let's show him the finger. No, let it present it to him, right?
You need to see the murder weapon.
Very sorry, but I've nothing to say regarding this matter.
Well, he was useless.
Well, fuck you. Let's go
What a
tell
little
our
bitch.
little friend that we're all she's got. We're her only hope. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Hiya! It's a little informal.
Hiya.
Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What?
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Erp. Just pardon me, I had a hamburger for lunch. I see. I've been abandoned then.
No, bitch.
No, I'm here for you.
Your family is here. And we're always
What about
gonna
your
be here for
family?
you.
I only had my sister, my hermana, my father, my papa. My papa died when I was very young. And I don't know where my Mia... No, Mia? Tia is aunt. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know.
Madre?
Madre? Yeah, Madre.
Papa? Mama?
So she could be a little The women in my family have been mediums for generations. Yeah, you're a shitty psychic
I
and you
forgot
can't
she was
find
a
your
spirit
mom.
lady.
They said that ESP runs in our blood.
ESPN runs in their blood?
About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. It was called Paranormal Activity 4. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. He was me papa. He got her pregnant with me. That is what ruined her life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain.
What is this mountain?
I know, they live on a mountain, apparently.
Okay.
So, you live by yourself.
See, I've gotten used to it, which is why jail is no biggie. Oh,
That's
also,
quite nice of the company.
I had to become independent or I would lose my ESP.
Why? They
I
take
think
it away
she's...
from you?
Maybe ESP is like employment insurance.
Oh.
Maybe it's... I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain.
What mountain?
It doesn't matter what mountain. A mountain.
Up on Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Your mother's enemy. The Big Rock Candy Mountain, exactly. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently.
Oh my god, it was John Benet Ramsey.
The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
Of course not.
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought
You thought? You sound like a shitty psychic.
Yeah.
the man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time.
Well,
My mother, she became the laughingstock of the nation.
Yeah, because she's a
nation?
fucking psychic who put an innocent man behind
she
bars.
lived on a mountain.
I mean, what nation? Japan.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry.
I see.
White.
What?
Walter White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Just let me be your lawyer.
Let me be your lawyer. 4 p.m. Time's up. Sorry to jet, but I'm in a hurry. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home?
No,
No.
defend her.
Yeah, game over. I've made up my
Well, you're on
mind.
your own. Bye.
I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. That's not how it works.
No, please.
No.
No molestation. Why?
Why? Well,
I don't know why.
you aren't the culprit. Someone else is.
How do you know?
Dumb bitch.
No, it was me.
I have a hunch.
You shouldn't defend me. It was me.
Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells like blood, or fishy. That witness's strange behavior.
Why is she standing like this?
Because she's a bunny
Oh, okay.
in disguise.
Yeah, that's fair.
Was that all an act?
Yes.
And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya.
He's got nice boobs.
But more than all that, she has no one left to help her.
So true.
Nothing is more sad or lonely than that.
Really? Nothing?
I know. I've been there. A long, long time ago.
No.
Don't ever give up, my son. Father? That's a young Ace. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side,
That's very noble.
isn't it? Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
Take
That's so kind of you. Sneak.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person.
She looks
Maybe we can use that in the court case. Your Honor, it couldn't have been her, it was.
She's entirely-
She's 2 different people. One last question, and I hate to bother you with
this. You are innocent, right? Yes!
One more thing.
Fuckhead! And I trust you! So you trust me
You're
too!
right, she does look like a different person when she's not smiling.
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried looking into the drawer that she got all defensive.
I wonder why.
Started talking about the police and Bill Cosby. There has to be something in there.
Well,
so we're going back,
go back to the drawer.
We're going to distract her with a nice holiday ham.
It's hot ham. What's so what? Oh!
Don't they have a good voice for him?
Oh yeah. Make him sound like the guy from Third Rock from the Sun. That's the crazy weird one.
Kenneth?
Third Rock
Oh,
from the
from
Sun?
Third Rock from the... Oh, French Stewart.
French Stewart.
Incoming message from the
Yes.
big giant head. Good afternoon, sir.
Yay!
Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I do... he's turning more into Bert. Ernie, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities.
Oh, she's taking a dump!
If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave.
I should hope so.
Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. That's a weird thing to let a rando do. Yeah.
Please stay as long as
Wait,
you
no,
like.
hey!
Well, she takes a shit in
Why
the other
does
room.
it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her?
It's a trusting bellboy.
Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned.
White. Walter White.
The next clue is at the White House.
4 Washington Avenue. Pennsylvania Avenue? Shit.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corps? That's a weird thing. There's 2 colors. Where have I heard that name? It was 2 minutes ago! Jesus, you're a shitty lawyer.
Right.
White! Blanco! That was his name. My sister told me. Thank you for that flashback. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Mia and Maya's mama. Could it be a coincidence?
Mia and Maya, mama! It
Alright,
could be,
let's
but
check
I
out
don't believe in coinky
let's
things.
check out this panty drawer.
Ugh.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside.
What's inside?
What do we have here? Wiretap?
Oh shit.
Now, what would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this?
That's pretty.
She's an undercover cop, stupid.
boy. Wiretap.
Her real
Until he
name is
stole it.
McNulty.
I think it's weird that he just stole it.
Yeah. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May.
Yeah, Miss April May.
Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this. I know it. Yeah, probably. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake.
Mia,
I'll
Maya,
get to
mama.
this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I
Oh
mean.
my god.
I'm gonna tap that ass. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Sorry to jet, but I'm in a hurry. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May.
No.
In court.
I'll see you in
He
court.
he never just leaves on.
No.
Oh, to be continued.
Oh shit.
When? Now.
In butts and what was the name of our street fighting?
Butt stuff.
Butt stuff.
It was Dick Butt stuff. Dick Butts
Dick
in.
butts in
Butt stuff. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Courtroom number 1.
Rocket number 9.
Gavel.
The
Oh!
court is now in
There's only
session
one
for
judge, it's
the trial of
down.
Miss Maya Fey. Oh, we need a good name. This guy's gonna be a recurring bad guy.
God.
He's
Wait,
gonna be
Edgeworth.
British.
Is
He's gonna
he...
be very sophisticated.
Yeah.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, he's the famous one.
I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Merci. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. You may call your first witness.
I like
You
it.
may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Still bleeding from that face, hey?
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Most foul. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to the office to explain. Here it is.
Ah,
The body was found by this window here in a Coke bottle. And the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, not the stinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
But how does it accept the statue if you have all of the evidence?
It doesn't matter.
It does
Maybe we
to
just have
me.
the record. Maybe we don't actually have it. Maybe we just have like a
Right,
record
right,
of it. They're still calling it a statue.
They don't know it's a clock.
Floor plans added to the court record.
Does it matter?
Well, we know it's not a clock. Remember, she took the clockwork out of it
Oh, right.
to hide documents in it.
Right.
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
And if it's not hard enough, I'll know.
Maya Fay's arrest.
I like the witness testimonies.
1 in the pink and 2 in the think.
Robbie!
That's gross. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, because I'm sexist. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness says she saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder.
How do you know?
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh!
There's
Oh my
a
god!
ghost!
I hope it's whoosh. Like from the birthday boys. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. That was mean. What's this? When my sister couldn't... I'll read it in her voice. When my sister... This is Phoenix Wright doing his impression of Maya. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness... Nope. And she was bluffing and pressed the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Oh, it's teaching us more mechanics, I see. It worked lots of times. Where did she have the pen and paper to write this?
What?
Bailiff, please restrain the defendant from passing notes in my courtroom. This is very irregular. Not unlike my bowels. Yeah. All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter?
Pitter-patter,
No,
something
Your
the
Honor.
matter?
I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Pitter-patter, pitter-patter.
No.
Something's the matter.
No more pitter-patter.
Oh.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Press! Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Hold it! Detective Gumshoe. Fuck, I can't
No,
remember.
that's right.
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Last month it was clean living. And the month before that, it was domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Only one of them is Mexican.
I know!
I tried
And none
Irish
of
for
them
like
are
half a
Irish.
second and it sucked, so I stopped doing it. Indeed. So, tell us, who were the 2 people you found on the scene? I rearranged the letters,
Yeah,
but you got the
it's
point,
fine.
too.
It's across the street in a brothel. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, yeah, that's true, though. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Press, hold it.
But you did.
I know. Why is that? What's your reason?
Yeah.
Why, we had a witness account describing her. Oh, that's true, they did.
Yeah.
The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Murder?
Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Boom. Exactly. What was this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was... Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Or are we maybe talking about your dog?
Dick.
Well, what?
Well,
Miss May isn't
what?
suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective
Do you
Gumshoe.
think in this case he can get thrown out because he's an idiot?
No.
And that's why the...
Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Shit. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. The evidence,
Like his dick!
the evidence is my penis. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. That's true. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Now, I've read a lot of mystery novels. I've even played some other visual novel detective games where the first case involves somebody writing the name of the killer in blood. It's usually not the killer's name they're writing.
No. In fact...
Although, in the one I'm thinking of, it was written in this one. Oh, just then, a murmur ran through the crowd.
How you like that?
How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Haha.
How you like me now, bitch?
Can you stop yelling? They're just talking about fucking fingering people now on chat. That's disgusting.
Nice.
Not on my chat, you guys. Whatever, do we want to give a fuck. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
Yeah, doy.
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. I don't really have chat rules, I guess. I'm just happy you're here. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
It's the stream.
Oh, really?
It's just an ad on the stream.
Oh, wow. We're in ads. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Well, that's true. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Yes, you did. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
True.
Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
How do you know?
Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Well, yeah, actually. Well, you got a point there, pal. Objection. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Maya.
Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. You didn't secure
Yeah,
shit!
fuck you.
And did you find any evidence? Yes! Don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part.
Now.
I got a
No,
bad
no,
feeling
no.
about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Yes.
It's not a piece of paper, it's a receipt. That seems like a bit of a bit much, but... Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho-ho, then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? I did! The killer! Oh, you idiot!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not smart. Ha! You're saying the killer wrote her own name. Buddy,
Oh.
please. She was framed. Objection. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence?
You gotta have some.
I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. On it, the word mile is written clearly in blood. It wasn't a note, though. No, what else I got? I got the autopsy report. I got the cell phone. The broken glass. The thinker. The wiretap. Department store. Floor plans. Well, let's keep going. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Yeah. Also, there was blood found on the victim's
Sure.
finger.
Whose blood was the victim's finger blood?
Well, on which hand was the bloody finger, detective?
Oh,
The right hand.
she's left-handed.
She
Oh,
was
dang.
right-handed. Ha 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 ha! Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
You already pressed that.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
Damn it.
After securing the suspect, good night, Craig. I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I would have to penalize you, Mr.
Oh,
Wright.
no.
Oh, they must be on the wrong track. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body, but it wasn't paper, it was a receipt. That is a paper, but that's...
Is this the receipt?
I'm gonna get hammered again. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? Not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the, I thought... You're a dumbass. You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright.
Oh.
Objection overruled. I don't think that
Oh,
won me
look!
any points
Those
for the
exclamation
judge.
points.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit. The word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. But how would you have known that? Why did you arrest her so soon? The lab test didn't happen that quickly.
What kind of tests were these again? Lab tests. Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the hemos, the goblins, the hobgoblins, the hermagoblin bobbins. I refuse to testify in this matter, sir. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I think you can expect a pleasant bonus in your next paycheck. Oh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
Okay, we already pressed that. This is hard. Look.
Yeah. Holly's job is to find the hint. I mean, or give me a hint if you can. But
Ace.
before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I mean, maybe it's got to do with the floor plan. I'm gonna touch the check button for details. That makes sense. Ah! That's it!
What?
I got it. Hang on. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Here it is. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. No, she did not, because the autopsy report indicates that her death was instantaneous.
Ah.
Objection! Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Ha! Of course you wrote it! Who else could have?
Tusk test.
You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object.
Shit.
She died immediately. But... No buttsing your way out of this one, detective.
You
Save
have
it
to.
for your Capcom beat-em-up. Butt Stuff, starring
Stuff.
Dick Butts. Dick and Butts in Butt Stuff.
Gavel. Order!
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately shouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? When did we
When
obtain
did you
it?
get the autopsy report? The day...
We got it the day after the murder. From the... Yeah, we got it from the... Remember? The guy, he gave it to us. The detective gave it. Detective Butts. Detective Dick.
Detective
Gumshoe.
Dick. Yeah.
It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being...
I don't have one.
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Yeah, this guy bribed a fucking Quincy.
Quincy Jones?
No, Quincy, the medical examiner. I received these results this morning.
Objection, that's, shitty.
No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. What a smug prick. I see!
Down. What a
Damn
dick.
you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Puffy sleeves.
The sleeves are probably just as rough as... Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you wanted to say? You're a dick.
I'm
a
a
sham! You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth,
You
I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
Damn straight.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Submit the report.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, they fucked us. Maya's going to the chair. Well, Your Honor,
For her bar
The
mitzvah?
evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion.
How is that the
yes.
obvious conclusion?
Mm,
Yes, it is.
Darn, this isn't good.
Correct.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness.
Oh.
This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. This poor, unfortunate girl!
With eyes
Let the witness, Miss
like tits.
April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Oh, that's very rude.
Yeah, there's a lot of slut-shaming in Ace Attorney going on here.
And still, a rabbit pose.
Witness, your name, please. April May, at your
Did you
service,
just see her boobs move?
Mr. President. I'm pretending the gavel is my cock and I'm throttling it. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. No, sir. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Okay.
Look, the courtroom is no place for wanton winking. Winking, wanton or otherwise.
Wanton winking.
Ah, yes, Your Honor.
I'm on bear.
This is not good.
I'm so
She's
good.
already captured the heart of every man in the court.
Well, they're all dicks.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September the 5th, Big Apple 3 a.m., when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. His voice is hard to do. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices. That's right, big boy.
Okay.
Please testify to the court about whether or not the boy is in fact big. And tell us what you saw.
Wait a second.
I was eating some lettuce in the garden. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Really?
Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped.
Maybe she's just astral
The end.
projecting.
That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Tits.
Do you think that could be what it is? She's not dead. She's astral projecting.
I don't think that's what it is. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony.
Just like my
I don't see
dick.
the need to trouble the witness any... Oh, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Well, I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm.
Good Lord!
Didn't you? Bazinga!
This game!
It's a very horny game.
It's so horny.
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Fuck yes, I'm doing that. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. It's fucking my job, you fucking dumbshits. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. That shouldn't be the only reason you're gonna do it!
Jeez, this guy's not.
Oh
maybe
my
he's
god,
not a
you're a
detective.
bad lawyer! He's not a detective, he's a
Right,
lawyer.
he's a bad lawyer. Should be called bad lawyer.
Ace Phoenix Wright, bad attorney. She has to have some kind of weakness. Very well, you may begin your
Start with her
cross-examination.
Achilles tendon. That's always weak.
Like in Saw.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking Hostel, not Saw.
No, I saw too.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window, you know.
That's
Seems
probably
reasonable.
fine.
And then,
Ooh.
ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Again, that's
How do you know it's an attack?
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it.
You can see
Nothing
her.
really jumps out as contradiction. There's gotta be something in there, somewhere. Gotta press her. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. It was like 9 o'clock at night.
Are you sure?
Why did you do that? Huh? Why?
Oh.
Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of,
Oh
Breasts.
my god!
I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should pressure a little harder on this one. Do it! Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with all these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Good thing you're not the
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah, stop
God.
him. We want the tits. The poor girl, she has nice tits. Order!
Order.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about the poor me?
Yeah, poor you.
You looked out the window, and what did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Okay, but...
See, now here's an interesting question. So, I'm not sure exactly how to press it though, because it's like she was hit on the head, and then, right, but that she was being attacked and then dodged and then attacked again. Like, I don't know. Never mind. The timeline.
Also, what
just
about the
seems like-
wiretap?
Yeah, we'll get to that. One attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's
Maybe they
chair.
were attacking her, they were dancing. Nope.
Just press a bit more and see. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women knows these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony, but I don't know why.
I don't either, but you gotta.
Look, I mean, the problem is I don't know how we're gonna get there. I know that obviously she has two people in her room, right?
Yeah.
And a wiretap.
Yeah.
Clearly they were extorting her. Her accomplice, the partner in crime, is the guy she's with. He was the one who actually killed Mia, and she was watching to be the witness to frame mine.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we're gonna get
Absolutely
there.
it. That commie bitch.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Erp!
Erp.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's a flimsy argument.
Oh, wow.
Her eye just twitched. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis. That's actually a very good point. She is dressed
She's dressed like a weird
like
samurai.
she's on tour with Rush in the 70s. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. For God's sakes, I thought it was a tiny top hat. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Arr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw.
And I am what I am.
I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. Breast. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
All right.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. We're getting there. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock.
How do you know it's a clock, bitch?
Wait a minute. That kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
You don't know it's a clock.
There's two, yeah.
It's the exact
C.
same.
I only wish you had...
defense.
No, I don't think it's that, though. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I think it actually has to do with the floor plan.
I think it has to do with the clock. How is she supposed to know it's the clock again?
We'll press the clock, but I think it may all... I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and then ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
Okay.
When she hit her with that weapon, I saw it. I did. that clock, that kind of statuary clock. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Your only other case!
This guy.
Shitty lawyer.
It's terrible.
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer Pants. You can't win them all.
What?
No, but so far I have. But I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock, the kind of statuary clock. The thinker,
It can't be, you dumb bitch.
Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Made by Larry Butts.
No, but she doesn't know that. How would she know it's a clock?
I don't know how she would know it was the thinker. I'm gonna press her one more time. Clock. Didn't this come up at... No, I didn't argue this. Well, don't look so... Okay, no, but I'm a... Okay, so we gotta...
I think you have to present that evidence, because I just...
Alright, but if I get fucking dinged... Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Like your breasts.
revealing. Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer Pants?
God.
Fuck off. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Erp! Okay, you were right. Another person in much the same position as you recently called us a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Murder, most foul?
Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Here, clerk report. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
No!
Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before.
Literally the exact
Well,
same one.
only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock, bitch?
What? That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
Boom! Wiretap! Suck it! So you've been to the law offices of Fay and Company.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room.
It's the wiretap she heard
No,
about.
but that's...
The law offices of Fay and Company where the murder took place are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No.
Fuck no. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because
She couldn't have heard it.
it couldn't have run.
Why?
Well, you have to hit the thing to make it...
Oh yeah, you have to, no, I don't know.
Because all the clock stuff has been removed from it, but she doesn't
Right.
know that. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
It's empty,
It's
bitch.
empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
You could call it clockwork empty.
How could you possibly? Just have a look as soon as you can. Ho-ho!
My.
See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's just as the defense says. This clock is missing its
You
clockwork.
should be familiar with it since you were the judge in the last case.
It's
too.
quite empty. Well, he doesn't know why it's empty, though. Sure. Mia is the one who emptied it. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock has been empty. Was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
That's not fat.
Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Well, who would have removed it then, fuckhead?
Fucking idiot.
Don't fall for that. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
What?
Right before she got murdered? And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, I can.
Oh, impossible, of course.
Maybe for a shitty
I have
lawyer.
proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Let me just double check. Hold on to it.
Clock isn't talking right now. It's not working.
I
That's
think
lame.
yeah. It's this. Take that! Hey, yeah! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. I had one removed from my rectum. I mean, from my niece's rectum. I mean... Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone.
Okay, this is...
Listen! This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Hubbub.
Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked
You
it.
dumb shit.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Why is Edgeworth doing his evaluation?
My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Ugh. What an asshole. Let's hear the conversation. Beep! So you just want me to hold... So you just want me to hold on to the finger for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame! I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Dumb shit. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Beep! Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Oh shit.
Motherfucker! Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
It was homemade
Oops.
by Larry Budd.
I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence. Please produce the evidence that will... Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. Made by Larry Butts, right there. Look upon my butts and weep. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. No one would sell a shitty clock like this. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Wow. Wow, bitch.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Yeah! I wish I had had my sunglasses.
I
for
know. That was amazing.
that. Oh, excuses not on sale today.
Heyo!
Yeah. She's going full Muppet. Never go full Muppet. Oh no, she's transforming. Oh my god. Oh, now you have a... She's going Super Saiyan. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
This is something to the chair for sure.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you crazy
This
bitch.
is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Why did she grunt at the end? Oh my god. Wow, she's fucked in the head. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee, boobs. Wink, breast. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Are you a monster person? Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. You see, Your Honor, I broke into a woman's room and discovered something in her panty room.
There was a screwdriver. Why?
Hey, that!
That's
Have a look at this.
Illegal.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Ah, ooh, that! I found this in Miss May's room.
You didn't have a warrant. You didn't have a warrant.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone,
You know
were
what I
you
mean?
not?
Tip.
Oh!
Tip,
Oh!
tip,
Objection!
tip.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Jesus Christ. I may be a bad
But
judge,
I'm
but
not an
it
idiot.
troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have yet to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Yeah, she very clearly said, here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
The phone.
Yeah,
That's it.
let's
Before
just
he
double check.
fucking done that.
Hold on, what is it this time? It's a clock!
It's
Yep,
a clock.
there it is.
There you go. Oh boy. Hiya!
I present the defendant's cell phone again. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Just until the heat dies down. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Aye! Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la land was good. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Good one.
They really hate lawyers in this game. And yet
Only
love
the people
them.
who are going to go to jail. Remind me next time to bring several beverages when we do these games so I can keep my voice. It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! No. She's still going with innuendo, see? Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May
Is
now.
she a crazy bitch?
Now to deal the final blow.
You did it.
I don't think she did,
I don't
though.
think she did either.
Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to?
The boy that
Isn't
she's
this a murder
protecting-
trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Me too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
This is the trial of the century. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off, if she can prove she wasn't there, right? Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Breast. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Humph! Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Oh, the bellboy.
Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was.
Night at night.
Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
What?
Iced coffee? Breast, think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. But there were 2 champagne glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I called the bellboy.
So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Yeah?
Well, come on, think of something.
Call the bellboy.
Do it.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Well, you need to say
I
that
think
out
you've
loud.
sunken quite low enough already. Objection. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because it's devastating to my case. I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I will consent to calling this witness. He doesn't need to consent.
You know you do. He does. No, you don't.
Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. Well, no, that is my condition.
Terrible.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony.
Jesus.
Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Okay, I'm playing a little fast and loose with the rules here. What should I do? Yeah, fucking, let's do it.
Let's play.
Not my life.
Roll the dice.
All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Okay, we gotta be getting close to the end of this trial so we can stop. I'm tired. Most of my throat is now like
I just like
thrashed.
this is a.
I believe we're ready for the witness to
I
testify.
also don't know who the fuck did it.
He certainly. Well, we know who did it. Her like weird boyfriend. Remember, we saw him do it.
Oh yeah,
The
the
guy
blue
who looked kind of
Blue
like the
guy.
first guy.
Right, right,
He certainly does look like a bad boy. Profiling. What is Yes, sir.
right. Well, he's.
I received your
He had to
summons
come
in the
right
middle
from
of work,
work.
sir. I'm happy to be of
He
service.
didn't want to animate another person.
I don't remember what voice I gave him, though, so I'll be doing.
You did give him
That
the French Stewart
tea
one.
said looks
remember?
right. That tea said looks rather heavy. So without
Put the
further
tea set
ado,
down.
the witness
Oh,
may
God.
begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
Unreal. Witness testimony.
I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
It's been in service for 40 years.
8 o'clock in the evening from Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir,
Oh, she
to
asked
establish
for
an
it
alibi.
exactly 9 o'clock? Wow.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. C. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be
Never
finished.
will. I love that he's still over the trick.
Yeah, he's pretty great. I'm
That's
the
true.
head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. By me, I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir.
I never forget a tit.
How can you be so certain? Oh yeah, we get into the bird watch, remember? I checked Miss May in personally, sir.
Yeah.
Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice.
See?
And then I saw them, and I...
Oh my god!
the point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes. What then?
What is this game rated?
Oh, who cares?
Mature for
She
blue?
asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her
Window?
at 9 on the dot, sir.
going to press it and just see. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she was finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I never forget Robbie's laughing at my joke.
I get it.
Woo!
I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something to use in his testimony.
You're right.
One more time I'll press him until he spills the beans, or his tea.
Oh, yeah.
She asked for an iced coffee, we already pressed that one. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then.
He's watching a program.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that would it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9? Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Crack of 9.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
There you go, baby boy.
Did I already press this?
No.
To our
but
guest,
you
Miss
asked
May
about-
herself.
That's fine.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
He's gonna make a joke about
Absolutely.
her tits again.
Absolutely. Yes, sir, as in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a blowjob. An embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser?
No,
Is that French for embrace?
Embrasser.
Oh, it's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Oh, his first kiss.
Up in the old spank bank. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
Yeah, she's trying to establish an alibi.
It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you would end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I?
No!
Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay.
Better make it good.
This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in.
Oh, jeez.
We ask him about check-in, because she wasn't alone. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
Ah!
I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without my charm, sir, but even I have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say?
Even I have a little chance.
Boom! What did you say?
Boom goes the dynamite.
Where are you going?
Closer.
Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Why
Well,
does it look
sir,
like he's
you,
been in a
you didn't
brawl?
ask. Yeah. Quit badgering the bellboy. It's not his fault you're a shitty lawyer.
No kidding.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. He's on the take. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Barrister, is he British too?
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oh shit, son! We got ourselves a trial.
I saw Badger and the Bellboy at Coachella. They were great. That's a Pardo classic. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then who... Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir.
Oh shit.
Your Honor! Your Honor! We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer.
Not only me.
In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple. It was...
The man with Miss May!
It was the bellboy. The
Blame it
man
on the
who
bellboy.
checked in with Miss May.
Blame it on the bellboy.
Oof! I love whenever you like get a point over on the other guy, whoever either you're questioning them or the other one, they go, oof!
Like it was a
Your
physical
Honor.
gut punch.
As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's her phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late?
It's never
I
too
suppose
late.
you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? Just
Not
what I like to
too
see.
late.
Star Wolf.
It's never too late.
Don't give up.
Never give up.
Oh, my hand is cramping. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Stop! Your Honor, a ghost keeps punching me. Upstart, amateur.
He looks like a possessed right
These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your
He
Honor.
literally can't breathe.
That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey.
It's a multiple
Court
day
is
court.
adjourned. Good. All right, we're done. Good night, Craig. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Bye, bye, bye,
As soon
Craig.
as I let us save again, we're gonna...
Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there.
Really?
How come she's not handcuffed? She's a murder suspect.
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
Wait, what?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
This
It
is a
sent
horny
shivers
game.
up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go to the chair at home now?
Well, no.
What? I
don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
Gotta get the lead out.
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Conjugal visit. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Why is she angry?
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Cease.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Sorry to jet, but I'm in a hurry. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record.
Oh.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Now, anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free.
Ace freely on the
To be
case.
continued. And we're gonna save this, and I will. The next time you're over, we'll play
Finish
it
it up.
some more.
Thanks. See you later, sis. Sis.
Sis.
Sis.
Hang on. Oh, you can start at any time to save your game. Yeah. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Who's at the White House?
Why does that not work? Let's do it like this then. And I wanted to know if you can just like reset. Yeah, like that. So go back to the open credits. All right. That was a good one.
Yep.
So that's going to wrap us up here tonight. I'll be back sometime. I don't know when the next night will be. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But the next time Holly's here, we will continue the trial of Maya Fey.
And cease!
And cease. That's right. So until next time, in the meantime, in between time, I need a better sign off. But
No, I like
for
it.
now, life's like a movie. Make your own ending.